No, can't be. I distinctly remember this podcast birthday was last year.
Oh, that's...
Is it from a movie?
Are you joking me?
Wait.
No.
Oh, hang on.
No. It must be some dad.
Yeah.
Is it a dad that says it? Sounds like a dad character.
Oh,
It's not a dad.
Is it a cartoon character? Is it from an animation?
It is.
Oh. Is it Gru or someone?
No.
Oh,
No, can't be. I distinctly remember this podcast birthday was last year.
No, I don't know.
No,
Dom, your face looks like you know
yeah,
it.
I do. I definitely know it. It's going to kill me when it comes up, but no.
Oh, it's an animation. You've given yourself that much.
Disney animation.
It is a Disney animation.
Oh.
And it's not a father
Pixar.
It's not a father figure.
Is it a mother figure?
It's a mother figure. In fact, that's half of her name.
Oh, it's Tangled.
Is it Mother Gothel?
Mother Gothel.
Mother Gothel.
From Tangled, 2010.
Got there.
No, can't be. I distinctly remember your birthday was last year.
Yeah, which was asking about the lanterns. Yep. We all know that.
Of course.
And we have made it to 1 year.
We have.
Happy birthday to us.
Yeah, I thought you were going to do
this is where you're meant to join in and be like,
I thought you were going to do a confetti
birthday to us. See if you can get this. Happy birthday, top 5 films that was terrible.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to us.
I hate that song. I absolutely hate that song.
How can you hate that song?
Because it's bland and boring. It's a boring song. No one likes that song, really.
Matthew just wants to drop in here that I prefer the Stevie Wonder version.
Any version. 50 Cent.
Okay.
So next time we go to one of your kids' birthdays, you're going to play the 50 Cent version of Happy Birthday?
When they blow out their candles. No one's allowed to sing that version. We'll sing this version.
Yeah.
Happy to do it.
Yo, Bran, it's your birthday.
We're going to party. Much better. See? Already going.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Didn't happen last weekend.
No, it did not.
All talk, Matthew. All talk. So I'm going to skip straight to the icebreaker this week because it's very poignant.
It is.
Being our podcast 27.
What,
are we calling it that? Or
I think this is anniversary episode.
I agree.
Okay.
Or
do I put it in the end of season 1 or the beginning of season 2? Because I have to season this.
I'd say this is that's a tough one. End of season 1. I'm going with end of season 1.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a special, isn't it? So I don't know whether
special. Oh, like that. Special. We'll call it special.
Okay, you've then added so many complexities with regards to the extra 27 or not, but it's okay. I'll work out the logistics.
Special extra.
Extra special.
Oh, I like that. That's good, yeah.
You want me to call it top 5 films that extra special?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Why not?
Listen out next week if you want to hear top 5 films that extra special. No.
Yeah, I was going to do the extra, but
good, should have done it.
I held back.
Read all about it. If you don't know what that's about, you're going to have to listen in.
Listen.
So the icebreaker, I put, what's been your favourite bit about the last year of podcasting, and have you got any noticeable, memorable moments?
That went quite quiet, didn't it? I just like getting together to actually.
I was going to go
and to talk about movies and watch them. I thought it was literally 2 days ago when my wife was listening to this podcast. I thought, isn't this weird? She's listening to a conversation we had a few weeks ago for just because she wanted to.
Because she takes an interest in you, Matthew, because she's your wife.
Yeah, it was weird. I'm
nice
busy doing something downstairs, and then I walk upstairs and she's tidying, and then she's listening to a conversation I've already had. That admittedly we have recorded and put out there on the internet.
Yeah, I find it weird when my daughter says, I haven't listened to your popcast very recently.
Nick Coates' podcast.
Yeah. I haven't listened to your popcast. Will you talk about this? Probably not, but okay.
Yeah. I'm with Matthew. I've just enjoyed just getting together.
And
it gives me something to kind of
pay
think
attention
about.
to watching movies as well. Quite often it makes me watch more movies. That's the other thing I've enjoyed.
Yeah.
Because I'll sit there sometimes and go, I should really watch a movie. I've got nothing to talk about in the extras this week.
That's where I've been the last couple of weeks. But yeah. Okay, I put something similar. Spending quality time with my brothers on a regular basis. I put sharing our love of film with people, which seems to be a bit of a dying art being a teacher. Like, kids can't concentrate for 2 hours. Like, it might be a generational thing that film sort of fades a little bit.
Maybe. I just think it depends on the individual. I do think it just depends on the individual.
Depends if they're going to enjoy the film as well.
There's lots of people out there that don't enjoy films, which I'd forgotten. Because bearing in mind, we all love films.
Yeah.
But do you think that's because we all were raised in a house where watching films was a thing? Because my daughter can watch a film.
My kids love watching films.
My kids as well. Exactly the same. We can sit there and on a weekend just sit and watch a film.
Together.
Without hassle. Yeah.
Yeah. Love watching films.
Maybe. I suppose if you don't enjoy it, if it's not something you're brought up on, you don't know how to.
Well, it's attention is the thing that people are pilling on. Like, concentrating for 2 hours on one thing that doesn't engage you, you don't get any response from except for in your brain.
I think
which I quite like.
It depends on the film. I think lots of people may have got stuck watching a few films initially that were actually not particularly good, and therefore have then gone
probably horror thrillers or something like that, right?
Hallmark movies. Those the Friday afternoon films that really don't hold anybody's attention.
All right, the last thing I put was seeing the responses to what we've been putting out there and everywhere it's been. And that's a nice little tie-in because I want to just give you some feedback over having a little boom recently.
Oh, nice.
And where we've been having a little boom recently. So we've had a couple of sort of backlog downloaders, definitely, because there'll be a day where lots of episodes come through downloaded in a particular place. So recently we've added China, Brazil, Vietnam.
Do you think we're just being vetted by somebody in there? Like,
for the big time?
Yeah, they're vetting us to check that we're not like they should like allow it to be out there.
Oh, I thought you meant like, Film were looking for a new podcaster, so they've been listening to these rogue podcasters. So if you are listening, we are available. But no, where else? Bangladesh, UAE, Cambodia. And we had a massive sort of flux in one state in America. We have regular states that we kind of are in, like California and some of the southern states and things like that. But this brought me back to a film reference.
Right.
Hi.
I've just worked out what it is. Go on.
Already? Go on.
Yeah. Okay. Is the person that does the quote Mike Myers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing.
What the hell? This is going to be a good week. Go on, yeah.
Yeah, we're in sync.
Yeah.
Go on. Hi. I'm from Delaware. Do you remember it?
No.
Wayne's World. They're going through all the different
it.
states and they've got it's the first time they have the green screen behind them and they're like, howdy there, I'm a cowboy from Texas. And then they get one with Delaware and they're literally just stand there and go, hi, I'm from Delaware. But we literally had, in the last month, 78% of our downloads from the USA were in Delaware, which I'll be honest with you, if they didn't have the map feature, I wouldn't have known where it was.
It's on the East Coast, right?
Very good.
It's sort of south of New York a little bit.
He's good. Well, I bet he's learned them all.
Yeah. I have.
I didn't know, yeah.
It's quite a small state.
Wonder why Delaware.
Hi Delaware.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you are that person in Delaware, then please get in touch at Top 5 Films That on all of the social medias. Well, I say all the ones I know.
One person, not people.
No. It's got to be multiple.
Oh, nice.
The multiple. That's good.
With the numbers, yeah.
Please get in touch. Definitely get in touch. I'd like to know.
Okay. Right. Well, we have a special guest this week, although not in person.
I was waiting for the door to go.
That's a highlight when the police turned up. Remember that?
Yeah, true.
And they probably wouldn't have heard that because I cut it. But
no, I know.
We did when recording one week. If it wasn't somebody interrupting us, the main interruption was a police officer knocking on the door saying, had we seen 3 men, I think is what they said, wasn't it?
3 men stealing a digger or something.
Oh, that was it. Yeah.
And then we had to check ourselves.
We're like, oh no, I don't think we did.
I don't think so.
We've been busy.
I've got a car outside. Is that what you mean? Yeah, good highlight. I forgot about that.
Yeah, me too. Just realised that one.
So we got given a challenge by one of our listeners who is going to appear by the magic of Bluetooth.
Oh, very nice.
To tell us a little bit about their top 5s at the end. So I'm going to leave that under wraps.
Okay.
and just play it.
Okay.
But how did you find the challenge of top 5 films that have main characters that are siblings?
See, I think it was the challenge of the main characters being siblings. There's a lot of films where the side characters or slight characters or there are siblings in there.
I disagree.
No, you found it all right?
I found it quite easy, this one, yeah.
Okay.
I'm with Matthew a little bit because I discounted a particular type of film.
Oh,
Whoa. What does that
what do you
mean?
mean? Yeah.
Well, because I thought it said main characters are siblings,
I
I
went
excluded like people who had whole families.
with... Okay.
Just personally.
As in, if there was a whole more than
Like
two.
if the whole thing evolved around a family scenario,
Oh, okay.
debatable.
No,
I kind of got ones, but
I went with siblings that were actually related as well because there were lots of things that I thought...
what, in real life?
No.
Do you mean like not...
Could have done because there was a couple that I
just
dismissed on that.
Go on, carry on. I'll let you finish. Sorry.
Just like if they were, for example, if they were stepbrothers or sisters, or if they had, something like that, then I discounted that.
Okay, so you mean like blood siblings?
Yeah. I'm not sure many of them specify that minutely.
No. But you can take that from
Yeah.
the films.
Yes.
Okay. So we didn't find it too difficult then.
No, it was okay.
It was okay. Yeah.
Right.
I've got a common theme massively in my top 5.
I think these are predictable for me. I think they're very my films.
Okay, I'd struggled to think of ones for you guys.
I did as well for you. But we'll come back to that.
I also was trying to decide: did this count as the 100 list? So therefore, could I repeat? That was something.
What did you decide?
I did think I decided
He didn't.
that I wasn't going to.
No, of course you weren't.
okay.
Of course you weren't.
Right.
You'd kill yourself if you did.
Who's going to kick off?
I normally do it, so I'm just going to...
Dom should go in age order.
Oldest first, yeah?
I don't mind if you want.
Okay, we'll do that.
And then Jeremy, and then me.
Okay, I'll start then. So, my first one is 1988.
Oh, I've got a couple of 80s. Hold on.
Have you?
Yep.
Didn't have that many older ones.
Unsurprisingly, no. I've
No,
not
you
got that on
haven't
my
got
list.
one. Okay, I got 1988.
I have got a 1988.
Please don't.
8.0 IMDb.
Oh no, mine is not that high.
2 hours 14 minutes. It's a 15.
That's quite long.
It is a drama. That's it.
That's it.
One
That's all we
tag.
get.
One tag.
Drama.
Family drama.
Drama.
Just one tag.
Yeah, just one tag. Yeah.
There's no such thing as just drama.
Well, there
Well,
is.
there clearly is.
Well, we're going to find
drama
out in a minute.
Whatever
Okay.
disagree on.
So, what shall I do? I'm going to try and think of one of the clues.
That's always a good start, yep.
Oh, someone's done his prep this week then.
Well, I have. Just trying to decide which of them. I've got taglines.
So,
The
15,
tagline.
1988.
Yep.
Okay.
Tagline: A journey through understanding and fellowship.
Oh, God, that sounds like a...
Don't think it's going to get you very much.
Fellowship. That's got to be a clue somewhere.
Is it more than one?
Is it law based?
No.
Is there only is there just two? Or is there a group?
It is two brothers.
Okay.
I think I know.
What are their names?
Oh,
go on,
already?
Jed, go.
396.
What does that mean?
Okay. I think we've made that quote before.
What are the names of
396.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Okay. I'll give you a
Sorry,
quote.
I didn't put the accent on.
It's 246.
Is it 246?
Mhm.
Apologies.
Dom's face.
Not
It's
a
like,
clue.
what are we talking about?
1988. I don't
I
know.
couldn't remember enough about this film, even though I know I've watched it.
Mm-hmm.
I could only remember key reference points.
Shall I give you quotes? I'll give Dom some quotes.
For some of the listeners, yeah.
Well, no, it's your number 5. I'm going to steamroll in.
Okay,
Go,
steamroll
go,
in.
go. I hope you're wrong.
He is Rain Man.
Rain Man.
Never seen it.
What?
No,
I've never seen it.
I feel like
it's
you
not
like Dustin Hoffman as well.
I do, but I'm just thinking. I think I've seen more clips of it. I've probably seen the whole film in bits.
On
But-
TikTok, bit by bit.
Is that when he drops the toothpicks?
Yes. He says 82, 82, 82.
What's the 246?
I thought
reference then?
I thought that was the 246.
He does. He starts by going 82, 82, 82, which adds up to 246.
Matthew at this point is shaking his head as well, just to...
And he goes, no, there's 250. And then there's 4 left in the box. He's worked it out.
Where's the 82?
Worked
got
it out
anything
from
to do
that.
with it? What's the 82 got to do with it?
Because it's
Well,
382.
382s is 246.
Why this? That seems weird.
See, we're natural mathematicians. You're a spreadsheet man.
Yeah.
But why would he say 3? Because there was 3 boxes of it.
No, because the matchsticks drop on the floor.
Yeah.
He then goes 82, 82, 82, 3 times.
Oh, sorry. I thought he was just kept repeating it.
Well, he does 3 times.
Yeah, but that makes more sense now.
It made sense the first time.
Yeah,
We
to
did
me
it.
that made sense pretty quickly.
Because you've seen the film.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
also know that 3 lots of 82.
Yeah, but he's not going 82 times 82 or add 82, add 82. He's just going. I thought he was going saying it like
No,
multiple
he's
times.
not, 'cause-
Not just
Okay,
3.
can we
Anyway,
get
carry on,
past the numerical issue that we seem to have?
he's an autistic savant, so he's not very social.
Yeah, no, I get that. I
Okay,
get the
good.
whole thing. I was
Just
just
saying
I
you
didn't
haven't
get
seen
that. I didn't get the whole reference to the 82. Now I do, and so does everyone else.
But they're estranged brothers. They are estranged brothers. I don't think that. So Tom Cruise's character doesn't know.
He doesn't know him very well.
Doesn't know that he exists until I think his.
Oh, I thought okay.
So Tom Cruise has
So
been
he's the same dad,
arrested.
though?
Yeah, Tom Cruise has been arrested, and his dad dies, and he finds out that he's been written out of his will for $3 million. But the person that's been given the $3 million is his brother, Raymond Babbitt, and yes, that's the name.
Carry on, yeah.
Um,
What's Tom Cruise's character called?
Charles Babbitt, I think. Charlie Babbitt? Yeah. And then so he goes to find his brother and sort of takes him because he sort of, I think he's trying to basically get the money because he doesn't think his brother deserves it because he finds out he's an autistic savant.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's why he's like, yeah. So there's all those quotes where he's going, I'm an excellent driver. Like that, which is good.
And
You
doesn't
have
he
to
try?
shake your
Doesn't he try and just get him to gamble and win him
Well,
his money?
he realizes that he's really good at maths and really good at counting and all those
Counting
things. So he
cards.
takes him to Vegas to count cards.
Do they get caught?
As I say,
As
I
a-
can
as a-
only remember key parts of this film.
Yeah,
it's
but-
not like it links together in my head, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but do you remember that key part in the movie because of The Hangover?
Well, maybe
Because that's where they parody it in there with Alan's character that comes
Oh,
down.
now
with-
I know that. Okay,
yeah, so
fine.
that's a particular scene. He's wearing the same sort of suit as well in The Hangover.
Gotcha.
So yeah, that was my number 2. Because
Number 2.
no, it's my number. What am I saying? That's my number 5 because there's 2 brothers. Oh.
it's because we're in the second season. Oh wait, no, we're not in the second
We're
season.
not. We're on the
It's
edge.
decided.
We're on the edge.
of
We're
the first
excited about
season.
the second season. So yes,
It's because
So
it's our birthday, and he
I know.
can't wait to unveil all the presents that you got me.
no, it's the cake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you brought a cake, right?
That wasn't my part of the
Oh,
deal.
okay.
No, yeah, I remember exclusively saying that you would all deal with the cake.
Okay. But so Dom's not seen it.
No, I've seen
Jeremy-
bits of it.
I agree with you. I'm the same. I've seen it. I think I know it. I remember it.
I considered it, but then I thought, I just can't remember enough about it.
That's why it's my number 5. Because it's distant in when I last watched it, and I can't really remember the outcome other than it's like they
There's an arc, right?
become brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you'd expect.
Yeah, okay.
And Dustin Hoffman's very good, and he got an Oscar for it.
He learns to love his brother.
Well,
Did they actually get on in the end?
Yeah.
question.
Yeah, see, this is
Well,
why it's not in my top 5.
The quote I've got was,
Go on.
what you have to understand is 4 days ago he was only my brother in name, and this morning we had pancakes. So it's sort of
There we go.
that's the arc.
Okay.
No spoilers.
I wouldn't have got it from that.
No, that was
No.
going to be the quote until
The
you
tagline.
suddenly
Yeah.
shouted numbers at us.
398.
No, it's not
I
though.
know, that's what you
246.
shouted, yeah.
Because 398
382,
divided
everyone.
by 3 would be... No, sorry.
382.
Doesn't divide
Right,
by
let's
three.
move on
Keep
to
going.
a really easy number, my number 5. Do you like that?
Let's go, Jen.
That
Let's
was
go.
good, right?
What have we got?
I'm a year later, 1989.
All right.
Go on.
PG,
Mm-hmm.
1 hour 33.
You can give us any more?
That means no one's got it, right? Because Matthew keeps
No.
saying, yeah,
No.
yeah.
No, I'm going. Right. Okay.
I'm
No, I
going to
haven't
let you
got this one.
continue before I make any
Um,
guesses.
Continue.
Farce, teen adventure, comedy family.
Farce.
Farce was the first one that
Farce.
Are
came
you sure?
up.
Is it right? When you look at these tags, are they the tags that are like higher up, or are they the tags lower down? Because there's more general tags lower down, and there's
No,
more
they-
specific tags higher up.
They are the ones at the top.
Farce.
Farce.
Okay, so
I
it's
don't
like
quite
a,
understand that, but I
No,
kind
it's
of do as well.
okay, so it's like what's it called? Naked Gun type farce.
Nope.
A teen drama.
A teen adventure, comedy family. 6.4 it got.
Okay. Well, I've got an idea.
Brothers or sisters? Oh, go on then, go for it.
Is it a family? Is there like lots of brothers and sisters?
I would say there are 2 pairs of siblings.
Oh,
2 pairs of siblings.
2 pairs. No, it's not the one I was thinking of then.
There are 2 brothers
Mm-hmm.
and a sister and a brother.
And they are the ones that are sort of
Main characters.
main characters.
Yeah.
2 brothers and a sister and a brother.
Yeah. Independent. Not all together.
Oh,
I said 2 pairs.
So they're 2 separate families. Those
oh,
2.
yes.
Oh, okay.
Are they warring families?
Not as much.
Right. But it's a farce, so it's a comedy type thing,
Yes.
and it's funny.
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
1989.
Did we have it on tape?
Definitely.
Right.
Okay.
What if I
What's
told
the
you?
adventure?
What if I told you that you've actually?
Hang on.
What if you've been
Hang on,
inside of
I've got
this?
it. Is it Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
It is. Yeah.
I literally just thought about what adventure is it, and I thought, oh, hang on.
You didn't even let me get to say that we have been inside that world, which I think now is the Toy Story world.
It definitely doesn't
Disney-
exist anymore.
It must have been
Universal
Disney
Studios or is it
Universal?
Disney?
I can't remember.
Is it a
can't
Disney?
remember.
It must be a Disney film.
I know they got rid of it years ago, but when we went as kids,
Mm-hmm.
the giant ant was there,
Giant
and you could get in the Lego.
slide.
Oh, yeah. No, I do remember that. Yes.
The leaf slide you could go down.
Yes, yeah. But yeah,
Was
2
it-
sets of families.
Yeah.
So there's brothers, and there's sister and brother.
That's right.
And I just thought that kind of takes me back to being younger. We definitely watched that on video. I
Yeah.
like that one much better than Honey, I Blew Up the Kid,
Yes, agreed.
because that
There's
just
3, isn't there?
There is a third one. I don't think
One with-
Rick Moranis
which
is
is one
in
with
the
the
third
baby?
one. That's the second one. Honey, I Blew Up the Kid.
Honey, I Blew Up the Kid's the one with the kid where he keeps putting the fire trucks in his pocket or whatever.
Yeah.
That's right. And he gets bigger and bigger and bigger and goes to
That's right.
Vegas.
That's right. Yeah. And then there's
Yeah,
the
'cause
third
of
one.
the
Can't remember
lights.
the third one.
And this is the one where they get lost in the back garden.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah,
Really
and
good,
that's
yeah.
where we'd been, in the back garden.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah,
And they find the Oreo.
absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the kid from Big, isn't it?
The kid from Big. Yes, he's one of the brothers.
Yes.
Yes, you're talking about Ron Thompson, played by Jared Rushton.
Okay.
Yeah, well done, Dominic. That's
a good
niche.
That is
Yeah.
that's a good bit of I'd forgotten that. That's very
I'm
good.
trying to think who the other.
The
the other
tagline, by the way,
little-
was the most astonishing, innovative backyard adventure of all time.
I would have got that. I got it anyway. But that's good.
You did, as I say, you definitely would have got that.
There you go.
No, I like
yeah,
that one.
no, there, yeah.
And you're right about the Cheerios being a prominent part in it.
Oh, the bees. I remember the bees as
The
well.
bees. Oh,
When he's
the
allergic
bees.
to pollen. Well, he's not allergic to pollen.
But
he
they're
is,
too
but he
small.
sneezes.
He's too small to be allergic to the pollen.
Yeah, because it can't fit
Or
up
at
his
least they
nose.
think that it might be. But he still sneezes.
It does.
Is that right?
Yeah.
God, you're all thinking about the logistics of this.
I am
far
thinking about
too
the
much.
There's a
Does he just-
scorpion as well that attacks the ant.
Is there?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
I
how he
remember
gets wounded at one
Exactly.
point. Dominic loved the ant.
What was the
by
ant
way.
called?
I think it was called Anthony. Probably. Something
Anti. I think it was Anti.
Anthony. It was Anthony. I'm sure it was. Is that right, or is that like a Simpsons thing? Anthony the Ant. That sounds like a
I
Simpsons.
think they just called it Anti.
It's something basic, I imagine. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
And there was
When I wrote down my list of characters, that wasn't one that was
Oh,
prominent.
okay. And there's like a love interest between one of the boy and
the eldest.
Between,
both, yeah.
not the siblings.
No, not the siblings.
The girl and the
Little
boy
Russ
from different-
Thompson and Amy Zielinski.
Is it Zielinski? That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Nice.
I remember all of the goop being quite thick.
Yeah.
Like
was the
thinking
mud,
like it
wasn't it?
wasn't. Yeah, but it wasn't like water. And I think they made it thicker because if you are smaller, it would have seemed thicker.
Yeah,
But if you're small,
But do you also remember like the Oreo they find and the cream that he's
Yes.
scooping with his
Oh,
hands?
I know. I really wanted
Dominic's
to eat
wincing as if that's not his sort of thing.
No. No.
You're the
I do-
most sweet tooth out of all
Yeah.
three of us.
Yeah, no. And I do love Oreos as well, but no.
No, oh,
You don't like a double creamer.
I do like a double creamer, but
Were they double stuffed? Were they double stuffed?
Yeah,
Mm.
double cream.
Nice,
Anyway, we've got
There
from
we
Honey,
go.
I Shrunk the Kids to double cream Oreos.
nice.
So I think it's time to move on. Dominic, to your number 5.
my number 5. 2020.
Of
Right,
course.
Yeah,
So
nice modern one.
This came to my mind because I've watched it recently.
Right.
That's how it works. Yep.
No, as in like,
Sometimes, we go and do a bit of research, remember films that
No,
we've seen
remember.
longer than...
Tom's is just films he's seen in the last 24
no,
hours.
as in like, so this just it came straight to my mind when the whole subject came up, and I was
Right.
like, I can't not put it in, and I do absolutely love the film. So, but yes, 2020. So you, 1 hour,
so animation.
yeah, 1 hour 42, 7.4 out of 10. adventure, animation, comedy, drama, family.
Mhm.
Is it one of a series?
No,
Okay.
no.
Is it a Disney?
It is, yes.
You'd think
Oh,
about that.
most-
Disney.
No, I'm
most-
just thinking, yeah,
most-
just-
Most Disneys have a family.
They do. That's what I mean. But
um,
go on, give us a bit more. Give us something else.
yeah, all the clues are quite obvious, so I'm just going to go. If I tell you the names of the, so there's
Hang on.
particular things. Sorry.
2020. I'm just trying to think when. So it came out 2020. So before the pandemic. Pandemic was 2020.
I remember it kind of during potentially.
So it was a straight to Disney Plus.
I can't remember if I'm completely honest.
Well, because we had in this country we had
because Luca went straight. into it,
Frozen came
Well, Encanto was
and
that
Frozen
year.
2 and Canto was that year.
Or it was the end of that year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was a Christmassy release.
But we had a double lockdown, remember?
Yeah.
But so there's it's magic related. If that helps. If you want to give it a guess.
yeah, I know.
Go on, give it.
Onward.
It is, yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
Love it. Love the relationship between Ian and Barley Lightfoot. And I think the voice of Barley being Chris Pratt,
Chris Pratt.
is, to a point, is absolutely amazing. It's obviously, I'm sure many people have watched it, but yeah, just genuine.
And Tom Holland was Ian.
Tom Holland was Ian, yeah.
Ian.
Ian and Barley Lightfoot,
Ian
yeah.
Lightfoot. And half their dad. Just up to the
Yeah,
belt.
because the Phoenix gem only it's meant to give him
Well,
the whole full day, but
He doesn't
Barley gets
apply it
involved.
properly, does he?
Barley gets involved, and he shouldn't have. But yeah, they get the is it a wizard staff? Is that
Yeah,
what I call it?
yeah.
yeah.
That's right.
Wrapped up.
Yeah, and then they get given the Phoenix gem, and there aren't many left. But it's all based on historical magic that Barley, the older brother, now plays as a game, which is similar to
Dungeons and
Dungeons
Dragons.
and Dragons.
Similar to Matthew.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
he does that,
all
and
the coolest people.
But
Yeah.
what they found out is that his game is obviously real, and everything is still embedded in the history of the town. But they just go on a big adventure with like gelatinous cubes. It makes it.
Yeah,
Do you remember that bit?
yeah. There's a gelatinous cube in D&D as well.
Is there actually?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. So,
It's called gelatinous cube.
and the man
And what's the purpose of it in D&D?
It's a monster.
does it just
It absorbs you
devour
and then-
everything?
yeah,
Oh, this is exactly
it's
what
sort
it is
of,
then.
and
Okay.
it's acidic. It's
Yeah.
like
It just
dissolves you.
you. Yes,
Oh, okay.
but yeah, very good. Lots of messages about family. And I think
Is there a giant what's it?
yes,
Am I
he
remembering
makes
that
it
right?
bigger. He makes it bigger to
they
go through the
sit
river.
on, yeah.
Yeah.
It's in the sewer, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, not necessarily. It's in a
under-
on a path underground where they're going to Ravens Point at that point.
Ravens Point.
Right. Okay. I didn't realise it was. I've seen this like 2 or 3 times,
It's-
but
I
I
love
haven't
it.
paid
I lo-
attention enough to notice the similarities
with
to D&D.
D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's a giant dragon at the end.
Yes.
Right.
Which is really good.
Yeah, but at the beginning he has his board set up because he's been playing the game.
That's right.
Yeah, and he's on a gap year.
Matthew's
a much
like,
bigger older
it
brother,
spiked
but-
his interest in a different way now. He's like,
I'm thinking about it because the whole thing
can I
is set in a
introduce
magic world,
D&D
isn't it?
to my kids through Disney?
Is it the whole thing is
Don't
yeah.
need to do it through Disney.
And then you got the
They
Manticore.
know about it. The Manticore. That was the one I was thinking. Who's his mum's friend?
No,
No,
just
he
works
owns-
at the restaurant.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
she owns the Manticore's Tavern,
Right.
which is converted into a restaurant, which
Mhm.
was originally the tavern. But yeah,
Okay.
Nice.
but yeah, that's my number 5.
Every
Watched it
adventure
recently,
begins in
very
a
good.
tavern.
Oh,
Yeah.
really good. Yeah,
Very good.
obviously gives a nod to people using technology far too much as well. Given
Yeah,
another
it
one as well.
does, yeah.
Mm.
Rather annoyingly, I had that for Jeremy as my guess.
Well, clearly I've not got it, otherwise I
Wrong
would have
brother.
mentioned about
Wrong
it.
brother.
Wrong brother. There we go.
Surprise.
There we go. That's my number 5. Math on to your number 4.
Right. My number 4. 2013.
Oh.
More my time. More my time. No.
Well, then it starts with 2000. Yeah. 2013, 7.4 IMDb, 1 hour 42 minutes, PG.
That was far too quick. But okay.
No, it's fine.
Give
Us,
it's not
give us,
gonna help, is
give
it?
us
a bit
what
more.
it is.
It is a.
Oh, he's holding back on something. He's
Yeah.
filtering
He's-
it out.
he's-
I
Take it
am
one
going to
word
filter
out.
it out. It's very easy, this one, I think.
We'll do it then. It's fun.
It's a sister relationship that is the main focus of the movie, in fact.
Does it
To-
have the title
re-
Sisters in it?
No, it doesn't have the title.
Are they
Sisters.
rekindling their relationship, or are they already good friends and they're just on an adventure?
Hold on,
You're
they're
right.
sisters.
They're sisters. There is a rekindling because they used to be really close, and then although they lived together, they drifted very far apart while living together, and then this is them rekindling it. I have a bit of
Is it? Oh no,
I have a bit of trivia.
2013 is too late. I was going to go with a. No, I'm going to pause.
So
I think it's a 90s film. I'm thinking of
one of the main characters was originally intended to be a villain, but then a song she sung was so good and so big and inspiring, they decided to change the storyline so that she wasn't a villain.
Are we
So
in
they're
animation?
singing. It's animation.
We are
Is-
animation.
Is it Disney?
It is
1 or 2?
number 1.
Okay.
Is it-
Frozen.
Yes, this is
Okay.
Frozen.
Yeah.
Do you like that film?
I do quite like the film. I have seen it probably in the background about 3 billion times.
Yeah. I was
And I
trying to
do-
work out whether
I
I
think-
like Frozen 2 more, though.
I don't think I've seen Frozen 2 all the way
See,
through.
I think I don't like Frozen as much because I've seen it so many times. And I
Right,
think
so
that's probably
I agree, but
changing
I was
my
trying to
opinion of it.
remember all the way back to when I first saw it. And I think the thing that I did enjoy was the fact that I was convinced it was a roll your eyes boy meets girl story, when actually the love is a sibling love in the film as
Yeah.
opposed to a romantic one. I mean, there is a romantic
And there
sort
are
of thing
twists
there.
in there, aren't
Yeah,
there?
and I
Yeah.
liked that because I actually thought it was a decent twist.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
For a Disney of that age, shall we say, who they're targeting at, you don't tend to have many major plot twists.
Yes. Yes, okay.
I'd like to say as well that I'm just thinking like I think Frozen 2 is equally as good as Frozen 1. I can't put
I struggle
which
with
one I
it.
prefer.
I don't like the songs in the second one,
But
but
you said you haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it,
Oh,
but I
okay.
have heard most of the songs.
Yeah, but then you haven't got a
You haven't
reference
got the
point.
context.
Yeah, I know, which is why. But I
Because you know that all three of us
Yeah.
link songs to points in films, so
I
you can't
do.
do that.
but I like
Christoph's song in
the
the second
Frozen
one.
songs.
Yeah.
I like the Frozen
Lost
songs
in the
before I
Woods.
saw Frozen as well. I'd heard the songs in Frozen before it, and I liked them better.
Are you comparing the two? That's probably.
See, I'm the
comparing the
opposite,
songs.
right? Because if I think of the Encanto songs, I thought, what's the fuss all about? Until I saw Encanto.
True,
That is true.
because the singing isn't great
Well,
in the
it's
Encanto
hard
songs. It's
to-
slightly different.
It's
but
hard to
then you see,
understand
yeah.
what's going on.
Mm.
Whereas I think with Frozen, perhaps it's a bit easier.
With the songs.
Yeah, they
Well,
literally sing their emotions.
They do. I didn't quite know what was going on at the point of Let It Go when I first heard it, because I at that point I thought she may have been a villain because I'd only seen these little clips of her freezing stuff.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
she is villainous to a certain degree.
Well, yes, but it's quite interesting she was originally written to be a villain.
With Wesselton. Yeah.
Wesselton, do like Wesselton.
Weaselton.
Which is then flipped in Zootopia.
Correct.
Yeah.
Nice little Easter egg there.
It's good that.
So there we go.
And if you don't know, again, the villain
Of
is blown apart in Big Hero 6. There's a statue of the villain out of Frozen that gets destroyed as part of the training montage.
oh, is that
There
right?
we go.
Nice.
There you
Was
go.
that before Frozen?
Um,
Was it like a little Easter egg? Because
No,
they do
because-
that for forward
no,
films,
because the
don't they?
poster for Zootopia is also in Big Hero 6.
And that's got two brothers in as well. Don't think about that one. Big Hero 6.
Oh,
That's how it starts.
let's not spoiler alert there.
No, but yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they're the two main characters.
Well, I'm not
two
sure
main
one of them's
characters?
the main character.
I'd say one isn't the main character.
Anyway, well, that's completely irrelevant. Shall I
Okay,
kick on with my number
So
4?
yeah, that was my number 4. Frozen.
We're
thank
sort of
you.
going off at tangents.
We
lot
are a little
today.
bit. We are.
We're obviously getting a bit D-mob happy of finishing a year. My number 4 film, 1998.
1998.
It says R.
1998.
An 18.
It says R. I can't believe it.
Right. Does it,
1 hour 59.
Does it have swearing in it?
Oh yeah.
Right. Okay.
7.1.
Okay.
I will, before I tell you the genres, I will tell you I don't think this would be made these days.
Right. Oh, I think I've got it.
Oh my god. How? What is going on and how?
We're in sync. That's what it is.
Tell me what it is. Go on, say it. Just say it.
Should I just say the name of the film?
Yeah.
Do you want to give another clue?
Have you been looking at the same films, maybe?
Can you give a clue?
If I give a clue. Diddly diddly doo, 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 diddly diddly doo,
No,
doo,
not that
diddly
one.
diddly doo, doo,
He's
diddly.
going for the Wayans, and it's not.
I was. It's not the Wayans.
It's not the Wayans.
Okay.
What, White Chicks.
Yeah, I was going White
Okay.
Chicks.
Go on. Is it similar?
Not really.
Okay.
Alright,
that was a 15.
We're not in
probably,
sync.
isn't it?
We're not in sync.
Slapstick comedy romance.
Does it have that kind of feel to it though? Would it not get made today because it's like either homophobic, racist, sexist?
Right, you're
all
all
of the
going
above.
down the right line.
All of the above, right?
Somebody plays a character that I'm not sure would get made these days. Who is the brother in the sibling pair?
Oh, it's not Tropic Thunder or something, is it? Is it like that
No,
kind of
no.
wouldn't get
Oh.
made? Someone
90
plays a
90
character.
Do you want character names? Because I'm
Yeah,
not sure
yeah.
if this will help or not. Healy,
Healy.
Like the shoe.
Healy.
Carry on.
Ted,
Yeah.
Tucker,
Oh, keep going.
Warren,
Oh.
Warren.
and if I give you the main character's name,
Warren.
Carry on. Matt thought he had it then, and then
I did, it's
Warren
gone.
came out.
that's the character I'm not sure gets played in the way it does in this film if you make it these days.
Warren.
But Warren is the brother.
Yeah.
Hang on. I've got something about Mary in my head, but I don't think it's
Absolutely correct.
Ah.
Frank and Beans. Is that
Yeah.
that Warren?
Yeah, because he's played by W.L. Brown, who
Cameron Diaz's
Yes,
Cameron Diaz's brother.
brother. Yeah, that's
But
great.
I'm not sure it's okay playing him the way they
No.
played him.
Frank and Beans.
Because I don't know if you know, but that's the same guy who plays the cameraman in Scream. One of the cameramen in
I
Scream.
did
But
not
there
know
you go.
that. Did not know that. No.
Because I looked it up because I didn't know of him very much. And I was like,
Mm.
how much?
How
Yeah.
much has he done?
Because I think they would try and get somebody.
Maybe that was the end of him.
There is
Was
some
it-
pretty
was that-
gross out parts of that movie.
Oh, the
Oh.
beginning bit for those people who don't
Yeah.
know.
Oh,
When
yes.
the
when you get,
zipper.
I don't think in the first time we watched it we saw
You
the
saw it?
zipper.
No.
Yeah, you did. I'm positive you saw the zipper. I
can't remember it, but I rewatched it, and you do see it.
You
Yeah.
see the zipper.
You see the bulge. And
We
the,
got a bleeder.
it's when he just goes, right, son, and then he just goes for it, and I'm
Oh.
like, there's no way of getting that out.
It's
Anyway.
a really long intro, that bit as well. I remember watching it like a second or third time and thinking, this beginning bit is
So,
really
so to
long.
those people who
Yeah.
don't know, the beginning of There's Something About Mary is like a flashback to when Ben Stiller's character is trying to take Mary, which is Cameron Diaz, to the prom.
And she's like the popular girl. The
Yeah,
good-
yeah.
the
Yeah, and
best
he's-
looking
and he's
popular girl.
geeky
And he's a
and- yeah,
geeky
yeah,
dude
yeah.
who asked her out.
And he goes to the toilet and manages to get himself stuck in
Oh.
in his zip.
How did you
bad.
get that
So
above
horrible.
that?
Yeah.
So when they're talking about what's above what.
It's when he
No,
gets
and
the rubbing.
they're saying, is that the Franks or the Beans?
That's right.
And that's where the phrase
And that's where her brother then calls him Frank and Beans.
Franks and Beans.
And then then the mum comes in and has a look. Yeah, and then
Is-
they get.
Is the dad in that scene, is he the guy that plays the president in
Yes.
Rick
Yeah.
and Morty? What's his name?
What else
Oh,
is
it's
he
going
in?
to come back to me.
I
He's
didn't-
got a very distinctive
He's
voice.
the voice out of
It's a very distinctive
Princess and the
voice.
Frog, the evil guy in that.
Yes,
as well.
he is.
Sorry.
Very good references,
Yeah.
both of you. But yeah,
Yes.
as I said, I don't think.
You don't think it made today?
I think it might do, but that role would not be played.
I think it's too
like
low in
that.
common
No.
denominator. I mean, looking back, I found it hilarious at the time. I think it was very good. I really enjoy it. I'd watch
Farrelly
it again
Brothers.
now.
So if you look at Farrelly Brother movies,
Yeah,
very similar.
Dumb
like-
and Dumber.
Yeah, there are other ones as well that you could
Yeah.
name within this, so I'm not going to go
We're
for
also
it.
forgetting the iconic hair as well.
Yes.
The
Yeah,
hair
the,
gel.
well, the tagline
mix
is
up.
"Love is in the hair,"
Oh,
which
God.
is very bad. But the other one was, no animals were harmed in the making of this movie.
Yes.
Everybody else was on their own because there's the dog scene.
There's the dog scene who he seems to knock out, electrocute with the tanned
well,
woman.
he gives him drugs to start
Oh,
with.
yeah.
The tanned woman as well.
The tanned woman
Yeah,
and her
you see her boobs. Yeah.
And what was the name of the guy that is the cameraman from Groundhog Day, who's her ex-boyfriend? Woogie.
Woogie.
who gets hives.
He gets
He's my
hives.
strong hand. He's my strong hand.
Yeah,
isn't
same
he?
guy.
Yeah.
That's right.
Right, but there you go.
Love
Because
it.
the siblings are
Woogie.
Mary
Woogie.
and her brother Warren.
That's good.
Warren.
That's a good
There
one.
we go. Well done.
Franks and Beans.
Right.
Dominic, you're number
4. 2015.
Mm-hmm.
18. 2 out of 12. 6.9 out of 10.
18.
Yeah.
Is it crime?
Biography,
Right.
crime, drama, thriller. There's a theme.
Biography.
Biography.
What year?
2015.
Is it Tom Hardy?
Yep.
Cray Brothers.
Yeah, what's it called?
Legend.
Legend.
It is Legend.
That's
yes.
such a Dominic
I was
film.
so close to going with that.
Right down, yeah, absolutely.
So
Yeah, I
close to
don't know
going with
why
that.
that didn't come in my head. That is so you.
It is me. It's
I don't
absolutely
think
me
I've seen
throughout.
that, but I've seen lots of clips.
I've not seen it either.
Is it good, Dom?
I've seen him.
I thoroughly enjoy it. Yeah, I think Tom Hardy
No,
playing
I-
both the twins.
He does,
Is
yeah.
very, very well done.
I think I was thinking of the Charles Bronson one he plays. But yeah.
I think out of all because I've seen many Cray films because there was Martin Kemp and his
Yeah, that's
brother.
right. Kemp
and
brothers.
That was
wasn't-
age.
That was-
That's
yeah, I watched
age
that when I was-
though. Yeah.
when I was about 11 or 12, probably shouldn't have, but
Well, it was on the tapes, so it's okay.
no, but it was I think that this kind of shows or tells a story about the rise and the fall a lot better than it ever was in the other one. The other ones are just pure anger and
But is it
death and aggression, and this is actually a bit more about.
Is it real though? Is it all dramatized?
It probably is dramatized, yeah, but it shows more about how they got involved with the Americans, and I didn't realise that was such a big part of their rise and fall. But obviously, just the Reggie and Ronnie Cray.
Is one of them more of a nutter than the other one?
Yeah, so Ronnie's the absolute. He's the nutter, and he's the out and open like gay.
Yeah,
and he uses that for his strength essentially.
right.
So he encourages people to kind of go for him because he's homosexual.
Right.
And he's nutter, absolute nutter. And he's there's loads of
scary
different
nutter.
quotes. Yeah, just uncontrollable. You don't know
Right, okay.
what you're getting. Like massively bipolar. So that the whole thing. But yeah, and he's
And does he kill or does he just maim? Or?
no. There's quite a bit of death in there.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's
So how come they didn't get arrested sooner?
they did get their this is the story. So they do get arrested, but it's just because they had people protecting them essentially, and they owned half the police.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So there's a corrupt police
There's
system.
corruption,
as well.
absolutely.
Corruption,
massive
no
corruption, yeah.
proper evidence, or evidence goes missing. Or
Yeah, I think it's also because they kept quite a lot of it to themselves. They had their own
no one would
bar
talk.
and things like
no
that.
one would talk.
No one would talk, and
Right.
everyone came to them. And if they wanted any meetings, like obviously they did it in their
In their pub.
yeah,
I've
in their
seen,
bar.
seen a number of scenes where they're in a pub and one of them's getting cross.
Yeah,
Lots
it's
of little,
yeah.
little clips.
Well, if
of
it's your
stuff.
bar, you can do what you want. Right?
And there's lots of
There
like
you go.
interactions between different gangs and how Ronnie's just absolute nutter. He pretends to have a gun in his pocket. It's just his finger, but that's a really good scene. And he pretends
Right.
that he's got a gun in his pocket, and they all like back off and wait for him to leave. And then he goes and gets something and comes and smashes all behind their backs, essentially. So
Right.
it's very good.
It's a very you film.
It is
It
a
is
very
very me,
you
and
film.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think it's right down. That's why it's in my top 5.
Yeah, I'm annoyed I didn't go with that one as well.
Yeah, me too. That I didn't even spark it, but there we go.
And there we go. So that's my number 4. Math, straight on to your number 3.
Right, my number 3. Don will appreciate this one. 2023.
Oh gosh.
Oh wow!
It's modern.
Okay.
You must have watched it yesterday then.
No.
Oh no.
7.0 IMDb. 1 hour 32 minutes PG. It's
Is
what
it
shall I give
animated?
you? It is animated.
Okay.
Animation, adventure, comedy, family, fantasy.
Yeah, it gives nothing away. Yeah.
I will give you a quote. I'm not afraid. I'll do anything for my brother. That's a quote. Here's another one.
Thanks for telling me what a quote is. Yeah, that is a quote.
That is a quote. Well, it's not just me saying it. I could have been saying it. I could have been kind.
Okay.
Oh, do you mean it?
Yeah.
So 2 brothers.
Yep.
Or is it? Yeah. Just
Do
2.
not touch that mushroom. You'll die. Oh, I'm sorry. That one's perfectly fine.
Oh.
What? Is that a quote?
That was a quote.
Oh,
Yeah.
just checking because I didn't know what a quote was.
I got a good tagline. The tagline is "Let's a go."
Oh, okay.
Okay. Fine.
You know?
I assume it's. I don't think it's not Disney though.
No.
It's the Mario Brothers.
It is.
It is,
Super
yeah.
Mario Brothers, the movie.
He didn't say it was Disney, to be fair.
No, in my head I instantly went to Disney. But yeah.
Yeah, the Mario Brothers is really good. I really enjoyed it.
I was pleasantly surprised when I watched it because I went in with very low hopes that anyone would be able to make it work.
Well, I just liked all the little mini throwbacks, all the noises. There's another one of those sounds.
Yeah,
Sounds
yeah.
are in there. There's lots of like when they're going into the near the sewers, the plumb. I was going to say when they're plumbing. So when they go into the sewers with the pipes, there's lots of do 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 do. There's that kind of noise in the background. There's
As
a really
is
lovely
mentioned,
scene
yeah.
where it suddenly becomes a platform game where one of them's jumping up and down and going like it just the whole thing moves
Oh, yeah,
sideways.
I know what you mean.
But right quite early on, I think it's quite early on where they're trying to get from somewhere to A to B, and they're just having to go up and down across a building site. That was good. I enjoyed all the little nods. The Rainbow Road from Super Mario Kart, which was in there, that was good. And the voices are good. I mean, Chris Pratt again.
Chris Pratt's good, yeah.
He does a lot of voices these days, doesn't he? But he doesn't. What's funny is he doesn't really put on other people's voices.
This one, he did have the
he
Mario
had a little Italian.
Yes,
yeah.
So you got Chris Pratt and Charlie Day. Do you know from Sunny in Philadelphia? That's right.
Yeah.
And then have you got Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong Jr.
Yeah,
which actually worked Jack Black as Bowser. Brilliant. And Anna Taylor-Joy as Princess Peach.
Princess Peach, yeah.
Yeah, and Jack Black's song Peaches. I like that song. That's very good. He did a good job with that one. I just really enjoyed that. You're right. I went in with very low expectations, and I
don't know why that is.
it.
I think it's because people struggle to make animations of computer games work very often.
I don't know. I think previous like Mario's or previous.
Well, you can't say previous Marios. You'd be talking about the Mario film. What was it?
The
90s?
Yeah, but there are plenty like that. Like I don't know, something similar. Like because I think of Mario more as a cartoon as well. So I know it's a game, but I feel that we've watched cartoon shows with it as well. So things like Alvin and the Chipmunks never really felt they were very good.
There's so much to cover in the because of all the different levels and worlds that you've got. Mate. I was just.
But I think the film plays. I think the film plays up to the originals more.
Yes,
the SNESes.
Yes, I think it does.
The NESes, not the
Super Mario Galaxy
D64s. I don't even know what they're called anymore.
So yeah, that was
or the Saturn,
It's a good story about two brothers looking out for each other.
Yeah.
Basically.
Well, do you know what?
I don't disagree.
I don't disagree, and I'd completely forgotten that they were brothers.
Yeah, or the Super Mario brothers.
No, I agree with you. Yeah.
So I've got in my top 5 as our anniversary. I've got one for my daughter, one for my son.
There we go.
Yeah.
So it's not your top 5 films.
It is my top 5.
Okay. No, it's fine. Just change the rules for this week.
Tagging that on the side.
It's a special. Oh yeah.
So Jem, on to you, number 3.
Okay, my number 3. 1985.
God, he's really gone really old, isn't
I told you this is my classics.
Yeah, go on.
No one's got it? PG?
I haven't got any 1985s, no. PG.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
1 hour 54. 7.7.
Oh, that is pretty
that's
good. Pretty sound.
It is good.
Solid 80s.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you want?
What's the relationship?
Yeah.
Is it brother, sister, brother?
Brothers.
Names.
2 brothers or 3 brothers?
2 brothers.
2 brothers.
First names, if it's too obvious to give the surnames.
I think Matthew will get it off of the names.
Are the names...
What happens?
Should I guess the names?
What's the genre? Sorry, did you say? Have you said the genre?
I haven't said the genre.
Oh, maybe you should do that.
Quest, adventure, comedy, family.
Oh, okay. Is it... Can I guess one? Can I guess it?
What are you guessing? Wait, you guessing the brothers' names?
I'm trying to remember the brothers' names.
Oh, so he thinks he knows he's got the film. I thought Matthew would potentially have this as well.
Quest. That's very specific.
Are they on a quest for some money? Or treasure?
Yes,
treasure.
They are.
Okay.
Is it the Goonies?
Is it the Goonies?
It is the Goonies.
Ah, yes. The older and younger brothers.
What are they called?
Sean Astin and Josh Brolin. Can you remember their names? What if I gave you one of them?
I'd get
What if
them.
I told you? I think Josh Brolin's the one you're less likely to get.
Yeah.
I don't know. She shouts. The mum shouts both of their names as
Well,
he's
that's
leaving.
what mothers do.
Are they obvious? Are they just... They're not like out their names, are they?
Well, I would say that Josh Brolin's character is a bit out there. I've never heard anyone called it, although it's very similar to what Matthews called his kid.
Yeah, is it like Brantley or something? Brant?
It's Brand.
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 We're short for Brandon. Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Brand.
And Sean Astin.
His little Charlie. No. Mikey.
Little Mikey.
Little Mikey.
There we go. Nice.
And obviously you've got like Corey Feldman in there as well, playing Mouth. You've got Chunk, Andy, Data.
It is, yeah. What's that guy's name?
I didn't write it down because I didn't want to have to enunciate it. It's like Zenzan Zhu or something like that.
Out of everything
Everywhere all at once.
Yeah, or Loki, or
Yep.
yeah, so much stuff now.
He is.
And I don't know if you know, but a sequel's in the pipeline.
What, a sequel or a remake?
A sequel. I believe it features
Oh.
the same people,
To the
but I
Goonies.
can't see how that works because they're all so old now.
Well, it would have to be their kids
Oh.
/ almost grandkids at this point.
No, but I don't think that. Well, unless that's what they're going to do, that they're going to play the people that still live in the Goonies.
The reason it works so well
That's
is because
weird,
they're
yeah.
a big group of kids just
Yeah.
faffing about, and the Fratelli brothers, who are also brothers in it.
Yeah, there is that. I
The
did
Fratelli
think about
brothers.
that.
And do you know Fratelli in Italian means brothers? So they are the brothers.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So the Fratelli brothers and their mum. Yeah, more brothers.
There we go. 2 sets.
2 sets.
Yeah, I didn't even know.
What's your favourite scene from the Goonies?
Oh, that is
Come on,
hard.
it's a big film. It's a big one we know that we all like. What do you think? What's the bit where you so think of the Goonies? What bit of the Goonies do you think of first?
Oh, but annoyingly, that's a different question for me. Not the bit that I like the most, but the bit that I
One-eyed Willy.
remember. I probably remember the truffle shuffle first.
Yeah. I remember,
I remember the kiss.
You're not coming in unless you do it.
I remember the hand going in to turn the thing and it getting getting it like stuck, and then the trapdoor opening.
Yeah.
The traps is that bit. That particular trap I remember because I think at the time when we first watched it, I think that scared me slightly. I was like, oh, they're going to be trapped. Like a sort of
So
Right,
that's your favourite bit.
Favourite or most memorable?
most memorable.
See, most memorable
Because
bit,
most
yeah.
memorable bit is just when he gets kissed in the.
Oh,
That's what I remember, yeah,
romantic.
that's what I remember.
We
Yeah.
know what you were watching.
And she says, I didn't know
I know
Brand
braces-
had braces.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wait, watch out for the hole. He must have stepped in one.
And he
Yeah.
gets his Ventolin out and starts
Yeah,
blowing
That's
at it.
right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, see?
Mm.
Memorable.
I remember the pipes. Remember the slides. Thinking,
Yes.
where did they film that? Because I wanted to do the slides.
Yeah, I don't know.
Looking back, they would have got cut to shreds. I mean, if that was,
the
Already
logistics
closed.
again. Here
absolutely
he
cut
comes.
to shreds. Rubbish. What was yours then, Jim? Come on, you haven't mentioned either
Well-
a favourite or a memorable.
Yeah, well, I don't really. Yeah, it's all memorable.
Just the truffle shuffle. Just the truffle
truffle shuffle is the bit that gets me. I think also the bit that he, Josh Brolin has to use. I think it's his sister's bike to get
Yeah,
there,
he
and
gets
they pull
dragged
up
along.
next to him and gets
Yeah.
dragged along.
Is this neighbour's bike?
Is it? Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
Does he take her off it, or am I? That reminded me of Back to the Future.
No, yeah, I think you've mixed them up there.
Where did he get the bike
It
from?
had stabilizers though, right? Because they go so
Yes.
fast, the stabilizers fall off.
Yeah,
Because they'd let the air out of his tyres so he couldn't track them because they were going to try and find One-Eyed Willie's
right.
treasure.
There we go.
There we
There
go.
you go.
So I think we all agree.
Very good.
Great sibling film.
Good siblings.
Natural number
Both
3.
main characters.
And I'm interested to know how they do a sequel. But I don't know if Columbus and Spielberg are writing a new one as well.
Could be good. I mean, look how good Ghostbusters was later on. I think that was very good.
Yeah, I've
redo.
still got to catch up on the newest Ghostbuster.
Yeah, me too.
right.
Me
Frozen
too.
Empire one.
Yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
seen that yet.
Right,
Dom, your number 3.
My
please.
number 3 is it? 2012,
of course.
18.
Mhm.
Is
One hour
it the
56.
film 2012 and you've just conned
No.
us? No? Okay.
1 hour 56, 7.2 out of 10.
Right.
Biography, crime, drama, thriller.
Biography, crime, drama, thriller. Right.
Biography. So it's about
Yeah.
real brothers.
Yes,
Oh, it is brothers.
Brothers.
Yeah.
Nice. Threw
Nice,
that one
yeah.
out there, didn't you?
there's actually 3 of them in this one.
Oh.
Oh, 3 brothers.
I might just give you their surnames.
Is it a film called Three Brothers? Because I think there is one.
There's 4 brothers.
There's 4 brothers.
And it's not that.
Is it a family film then? It's not just about brothers?
His face.
In a sense that it's
What?
not.
What?
The families won't watch it, is what I mean, but it's about a family, yes.
It's about a family, but it's not a family film because it's an 18.
It's an
There's probably
18.
lots of drugs and
Lot.
shooting and like
alcohol specifically, this one. Based in the 1930s?
in America during Prohibition.
Yep.
Right. Is it about Al Capone?
No.
Right.
So their names are Forrest, Jack, and Howard Bondurant.
Bondurant. Oh,
I don't know if
that
you've seen
rings a bell.
They
Were they bootleggers of some form?
were.
Oh.
So I'll tell you who else is in it. I won't tell the main actors, but there's Guy Pearce in it, Jessica Chastain, Mia Wasikowska, Gary Oldman, Dane DeHaan.
I don't think I've seen this
Is it like-
film.
It's something like Public Enemy or something
No, and it's
about bootleggers,
yeah,
like making their own.
it's set in the
Yeah,
Depression.
we know what
era.
bootlickers
Yeah,
are.
but I'm
I
trying
love
to
how you're
make-
trying to explain it to yourself.
A trio of bootlegging brothers. Yeah, they're threatened by a new deputy that comes in.
I
Tom
know-
Hardy,
I know this
Shia
film.
LaBeouf, and Jason Clarke.
Oh,
It is
Tom Hardy again.
Yeah,
of
that's
course.
that's the theme.
It's very dumb.
He's very dumb.
Taglines: when the law became corrupt, the outlaws became heroes.
Is it called Outlaws?
No, it's very
Okay.
close to that though.
Yeah.
It's very close. It's like I'm going to go for it and
Yeah.
show you what it is. Lawless is what it's called.
Lawless. Right.
So
I
I've told
have
you pretty much
definitely
the whole
not
plot.
seen this. But that's a bit weird because
I
that's
feel
quite
like
a good
I
cast.
feel like I have seen it, but I don't remember it. Like it's
Guy
one of-
Pearce is a creepy man called Charlie Rakes, and he's the new deputy that comes into the
I was
town.
about to say, he's
and
the
tries to-
policeman, right?
Yeah, he's already corrupt, but he tries to make sure he gets a piece of the action
Right.
with the brothers. But the brother, it's essentially a gangster film because the brothers they own the town.
Who are the brothers? Which of the characters play the brothers?
So Tom Hardy is Forrest, he's the oldest one. Then you get Shia LaBeouf, who's Jack, and then Jason Clarke, who he's not really memorable for me. He's in Zero Dark 30 and a few other things. But
Right.
How old is he though at that point?
in this
Like
film,
the youngest, is it young?
No,
No,
Shia
the
LaBeouf
young-
must have been the youngest in that.
Shia
film.
LaBeouf is the youngest.
Right.
Yeah. So
How old is Shia LaBeouf at this point? Like 18? It sounds a bit like Peaky Blinders,
is
by
he-
the way.
is
It's quite similar.
Is this guy the middle brother, which everybody just forgets because he's the middle brother?
He is a middle brother. Yeah.
No one forgets the middle brother.
So the true story is that
no one puts the middle brother in the corner.
the true story is that the Forrest Bondurant is known as, he's seen as being kind of not invincible as such, but because he came back from the war unhurt, anything like that. So, but then from that he set up the distillery for his family, and he kind of runs the town because they just get all the money from
Where is
bootlegging.
it set? New York or just
No,
outside of?
Virginia.
Right. Okay. And they have
but-
prohibition in Virginia,
They did, yeah.
and he's making stuff and selling
Well,
it.
he's actually working. He's helping the town essentially because he runs it, so nothing really goes wrong. But this deputy
So it's a bit like
comes in.
Gangs of New York, sort of.
It's
Bit of anti-hero.
I
in there.
have to be
Yes.
honest, at the
Very much
moment,
so.
you've kind of just told me it's a film about these people who are doing bad things and a cop comes.
Yeah, but
and I
bad
guess
thing- they
the
do bad
arc
things
is
for a good
It's
reason.
very it's very
Well, sort
gang
of.
driven as well. So there's other people, but it's essentially a war between.
And I'm
Bondurant
guessing,
brothers
without
and the
giving
police.
anything away, there's a resolution at the end.
No,
Oh, okay. So nothing happens in this
well,
film.
no.
I think
When you
something
say
happens.
resolution, I'm not sure that's the right word. But
Yeah,
Okay.
I wonder.
I'm a little bit intrigued.
I don't
I'm not
know, and I
gonna lie.
can't remember, but I'm going to assume that someone dies.
lots of people die.
Yeah. There you go.
There's lots of death and there's
I mean,
lots of shooting.
I mean, it is a
And
crime.
Gary Oldman plays the gangster as well, where he goes into town and just shoots the police. So it's pretty much against the.
Does he play a crazy guy?
Not too much, no, but he kind of helps distribute the
Is he playing
the
Gary?
moonshine.
Is he playing the Gary Oldman as a chameleon who you don't know it's Gary Oldman because you can never quite remember what Gary Oldman looks like because he's always different in every film.
No, he's very
himself.
Yeah, he's very
Right.
himself in this
He's
one.
very Gary
He's
Oldman.
very Gary Oldman.
He's similar to the role he plays in Book of Eli. If you've seen that, it's very similar.
I have seen that, but I don't remember him in that.
He's the one who owns the water.
That's because
Oh, I do know. Yes,
that's because he's a chameleon.
Oh, he
You
is.
can't recognise
I
it.
can't remember.
Similar to so he plays that kind of role.
You know,
The evil guy.
I can't even work out what just happened with the Gary Oldman conversation.
He's a chameleon, Jeremy.
Who is?
Exactly.
I've
Yeah,
never noticed
there
him.
you go.
He
You
He
don't
just
know.
fades into the background.
But that is my
While
number 3.
in the foreground.
Whoa.
Lawless.
Very good, Dom.
If you're into but it's a biography based on the true story. Obviously dramatised as always, but yeah. And you get some pictures at the end of what they actually look like and where they lived and
Have they been
because
done
it's
favours?
biopic. Because
Have they been done favours when you get there and you go, blimey, they're a bit rough around the edges?
Yeah,
They've
they
been
do,
played
yeah.
by, Tom Hardy and Shia LaBeouf. Right.
I feel like you got a little man crush on Tom Hardy. Is that fair to say?
It's not little.
No, I think the films he's in are my films.
Yeah, man crush.
Man crush. Yeah. No. I just really like the films he's in.
Yes.
Yeah. I will go see anything he's in, but it's
such a
not
good
that.
actor.
I do like. I can't give you a film that I don't like he's in. Yeah, to be fair,
Okay.
even like Bronson.
Oh, that's a
quite
challenge.
good.
That's
Yeah.
a challenge.
Mm.
Another day.
Yep.
Right.
Okay, sorry.
Matthew,
Number
we're
2,
back to
Matt.
you.
All right, my number 2 is a 2013 film.
No,
6.5 on IMDb, 1 hour 44 minutes. It's a 15. I'm going to throw out the genre straight away. Horror, mystery, thriller.
I've never seen it.
Jeremy won't have seen this.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I-
2013.
You're
I'm
on your own.
Pretty sure you've seen it.
Okay.
So it's directed by Mike Flanagan, who, if you recognise the name,
Mickey's brother.
So
Mickey and Mikey Flanagan.
So Mike Flanagan is the writer and director of things like The Fall of House of Usher, Midnight Club,
Okay.
Midnight Mass, Haunting of Bly Manor, Haunting of Hill House. If you've
Oh,
seen
I
those.
really like
I've
that
seen-
one.
yeah,
Yeah, that was
He-
my favourite one.
He was also director of Doctor Sleep and Ouija and Hush. So he also did this.
Yeah.
At least I know what those are. That's pretty good.
Yeah, so he's
Yeah.
done lots of stuff. There is only really one actor in it that you'd know.
One of the siblings.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is a brother-sister relationship.
Dynamic.
Yep. The tagline, do you want the tagline?
Yeah.
You see what it wants you to see, which absolutely sums up the plot and what happens in this film. I'll give you a little bit.
The magic mirror.
No, he's close.
Is it?
He's so close.
Oh, look. I must be a horror writer in my head.
Yeah. So
See
the
what it
storyline,
is.
I'll give you the storyline.
Oh, yeah, go on.
There's a mirror,
there is a mirror.
and it shows you what you want.
The film is about an evil mirror.
It's not
it called-
Candyman because that's
No,
Is it called Evil Mirror?
Because they
No,
remade
it's
that as
okay.
well, though. So
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking.
No, so it's
Madness in the Mirror.
no.
Oh, what am I meant
I
to do?
don't. Maybe you haven't seen it.
Carry on, keep going.
So it's got. I'll tell you who's in it. It's got Karen Gillan in it, who got this role. It's her first American sort of major role, and she was seen in Doctor Who. And Mike Flanagan came and asked her to audition for this. But it's about a mirror that basically has caused dozens of people to be killed, either by them like killing themselves or to kill each other. And basically, when they are little, her and her brother, who is played by Ben Thwaites, who I don't know what he's from, but their dad goes sort of slightly mad and I think kills their mum. And
Happy film.
then,
This one.
yeah, it's a really happy
Yeah,
one.
really happy.
And so the son, played by Ben Thwaites, he goes into, I think he goes into sort of a mental hospital at some point because he'd done something, or I can't remember what it is. But when he comes out, Karen Gillan comes to find him and she says, "We're going to sort this out once and for all. I've got the mirror." And they set up a camera system around the mirror so they can see what's going on. And they set up this like alarm system.
Did
so
we
that-
watch this together?
Yeah, I think we did.
We definitely watched this together. I cannot
so
remember the
that
name of the
there's
film.
like a
The
s-
Eye.
it's called Oculus.
Oculus. We definitely
I've
watched
heard
this
of
together.
So they set
I
up
didn't
this
know
thing.
that was
It
the
freaked
plot.
us out when
It
we
is
watched
really
this.
freaky
We watched it
because
in the
the
dark
whole
as
point
well.
is
Yeah.
you don't. The whole point is you don't know what's real and what's not real. This mirror has like got a haunting thing that makes you think that other things are happening. There's lots of these.
So for people that no,
Jeremy's looking more
no.
uncomfortable
No,
than
no,
I've
no,
seen
no,
him
no.
look for a
I'm trying
while.
to quantify now because I'm trying to understand
Yeah.
your psyche slightly.
Yeah.
Did they set a
No
trap?
jump,
sorry,
jump
yes.
scares.
I think there are no. There's not a massive jump
Awkward
scares.
feeling.
Lots of awkward feeling. Lots of something moved. So not jump scares, but
Suspense. Quite a
there's
lot,
lots
yeah.
of something moved,
remember
and then you
this.
look back and there isn't. So there's a bit where the
Like
mirror's-
deja vu double take sort of.
Yeah, the mirror's in
Whoa.
front of there's some mannequins with
I remember one bit.
there's mannequins with sheets on them, and you look in the mirror and one of the mannequins' heads moves.
Because they set up a trap, if
They
I
do?
remember rightly, and then they think it's gone off,
Yes,
and then they go
they go
to
to
find
check
out,
it.
and it hasn't,
Yeah,
and then it does. So I remember it. Yeah.
it's,
I don't know what I meant to feel because you two both look a little bit scared. And
we
I'm
are quite
actually-
scared.
I'm
Jeremy's
actually
shoulders
like-
have gone. Look at his shoulders.
I'm
I
actually
can't
like,
remember.
I don't know what's going.
Anyway.
why do you keep commenting on my body positions?
There's-
I
Because
swear,
you do change
You
when,
do.
when you talk about things
when
that
you
you're
get
not
upset,
comfortable with.
when you get look at him. Anyway,
No,
I really
gosh.
enjoyed the film. I thought it was really good, and I think I've seen it twice, but I haven't seen it recently. And it's not one of those ones you want to watch lots.
No.
But
Or
I do.
at all.
No.
But
I can't remember where we watched it, but we definitely watched it together.
I think we did.
Yeah.
But the sibling relationship I did think of quite quickly,
Oh, there you go then.
because not many horror films have like a sibling relation where they're the main two. They are the main two
Okay.
characters in it, as
I'll
opposed
take
to
your word for it. You,
someone
I wasn't
having a
judging
brother or
you.
sister.
Matthew eyed me up there as if like, no, this is allowed.
He's going to kick off.
Yeah,
I can't comment on this.
it's good.
Okay.
Man and woman try to prove a mirror is evil, basically,
There we
and
go.
everyone thinks they're crazy. Maybe they are.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my number 2.
There you go.
Watch
So-
it, Jem. You should watch that one.
Yeah, definitely not going to. But so on to my number
Your
two.
number 2.
Polar opposites. Right.
Okay.
Another
Comedy.
1988 film
Oh, another
Oh my goodness
1988
me.
film.
that
yeah.
involves brothers.
Is that it? Is that what we're getting?
6.2.
Okay.
The 1988 PG.
1988 PG with some brothers.
1 hour 47. Now, this summary, I've never seen this tag before. High concept comedy.
Yeah, you're looking at the weird tags.
High concept
There are
comedy.
there are two sets of tags.
Karen.
Go on.
High concept.
I'm gonna check this over with you afterwards. But high concept comedy, and crime.
High concept. So that
I don't even
means,
know what that means.
I think it probably means
comedy.
or it's supposed to be slightly intelligent. Like it's got.
Will I tell you the film?
Is it not?
It is not that.
Is it like
That's
lowest?
what I see,
Okay,
yeah.
that's what it seems
High
like.
concept. As in, you can't. Yeah, you have to think about it for it to be funny.
Like an Inception type of film would be high concept.
It's not that.
Okay. Is it? So it's crime as well.
There is an element of crime in it.
1988.
It wasn't a PG, was it?
PG.
PG. Okay.
Are they detectives? Are they brothers who are detectives? Are they brothers? They are brothers.
They're brothers. We've
already
already
gone
gone from that.
Detective brothers. Police brothers.
Because of the crime.
No.
Are they gangster brothers?
No.
Is one of them a gangster, one of them a policeman?
Are they prisoners?
No. One of them's not a policeman.
Right.
One of them has got criminal activities for sure.
Right.
And the other doesn't.
No.
And it's not animated. No, because that
No.
would have been one of the tags.
Keep going. There must be some more
give us a
clues.
tagline or something.
Tagline?
Yeah.
Tagline. Only their mother can tell them apart.
Oh, they're twins then.
Identical twins.
Oh, is it twins?
It's twins.
Oh, it's twins.
It's twins. Sorry, I had to hold myself back there.
Not quite sure what
High
that's high
concept.
concept. Well, because why would you come up? Why would Danny DeVito and Arnold
Because
Schwarzenegger
it's
be
so
twins?
bizarre. Maybe that's what it is. 'cause
Maybe.
Now, there's a bit in this film that is a bit gut wrenching a little bit. When
I'm intrigued now. I can't remember.
when you find out, they basically go to find out about their mum or whatever, and then the doctor basically tells them that Arnold Schwarzenegger got all the good genes, and they basically say Danny DeVito was made out of all that was left.
That's the runt.
Was he?
No, not even that.
No, but wasn't he like IVF'd or something? Wasn't he?
Yeah,
put together in a lab.
But they basically
and they
say
accidentally had two, and they went, "Oh look, there's a lump of nothing we don't like. That's you, Danny DeVito."
Yeah, pretty
and
much.
then the perfect man is Arnold Schwarzenegger. Is that right?
Yeah, he's like the off cuts.
Yeah, he's the off cuts.
To all the genetic code that Arnold Schwarzenegger has.
Imagine selling that to Danny DeVito.
Maybe that's the high concept comedy there. Maybe that's it.
I'll be honest with you. Danny DeVito's been sold worse than that.
Is it funny though? I think I've only seen it once.
I don't know. I can't see the comedy element.
So if you remember,
it's funny because
They're twins, but they're not twins.
yeah, that is the comedy.
that's
bit
the
of it.
comedy.
But it is funny because he is sort of intelligent, well thing, and Danny DeVito is trying to just make a living. He's
Mr. Wormwood, isn't he?
Yes,
in
he
that
is.
film, basically.
Yeah, he is Mr. Wormwood again. He's Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
He is the Danny DeVito, and he's trying to make a living. And then they get embroiled in this. I think they have this sort of laser or something like that that's worth lots of money that they have to deliver, and so on and so on. And he's hiding it from them.
Would they have to deliver a laser?
I couldn't remember the.
Is there a good
subplot of
story
that.
arc where they find common ground, even though they don't really have any initially? Were they separated at birth?
How did they find each other? I can't really remember that part.
Now I have to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I also forget the why they found each other, but I think that Arnold Schwarzenegger has something to do with it in the genetics lab, and finds out that he has a brother, and then goes to seek him out. And then Danny DeVito obviously won't believe that he's his brother.
Has their mum died?
No, she lives.
No, they go find their mum.
She lives.
Right.
She lives on a farm. Or
were they
land.
both
like
adopted?
like an art colony or something like that?
Right, but were they were both adopted elsewhere, basically?
I think
one by the state,
he was.
one by somebody.
I think he was kept by the science lab, so to speak, and Danny DeVito's just shipped off.
Right, it's a little bit of ethics going on there.
Yeah.
Good old 80s film.
Do you know who directed it?
No.
Ivan Reitman.
Did he?
Yeah.
Ghostbusters guy.
Yeah. I
There you
didn't
go.
know that until I looked it up.
See, I don't remember enough about that film.
No, I don't
Is that
remember
the
anything.
one where they're on the
I can
carousel at the end?
I don't know. I can just remember the poster where Danny DeVito's leaning against Arnold Schwarzenegger.
And
That's
at
all
the
I can
end,
remember.
they both have, because there's obviously a love interest for both of them throughout the
That's
thing.
where they're on the carousel at the end, is it? No.
Oh.
That's
At
not
the
it.
end, they both have a pair of twins. They both are
identical twins, or both have like one.
Well,
dodgy
theoretically, they're not identical
One
twins, are
different
they?
heights.
One. No, but the twins identical, or are they?
Well, no, they're like babies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And they both have them at the same time.
I'm thinking of
Of course,
Schwarzenegger.
that
Very
makes
good for the movie.
that makes it much
Yeah.
better.
Okay. Twins, of course you'd go with twins.
Twins. It's classic.
I can't remember it.
I can't remember it either.
Oh, you need to watch it.
Yeah, apparently we do.
It's only an hour and 47, so
Well,
easy. Dominic, you're number 2.
Okay, go straight in.
yeah.
2011.
Okay.
2011, so 12A, which no, can't remember it being that, but 2 hours 20.
Oh,
8.2 out of 10.
Oh, wow.
Whoa. Crime.
Action, drama, sport.
Oh, right up my street.
Do you know that caught me on the side?
You weren't expecting
Hang
that.
on, say the year again.
2011.
All right, 2011. Action, drama, sport.
I want to focus on the sport.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah, go on. Yes, probably that might help.
Are they
Racing.
No.
real brothers?
What does this mean?
Are they actually brothers, or are they brothers because they happen to both live in the same house and have the same parents, but aren't like blood related?
You mean, are they siblings
Yeah.
or are they
No,
step
these are
siblings?
these are actual brothers.
Okay, I thought it might be like Blindside or something.
No, these are actual brothers. The
I-
Conlon brothers, specifically.
Oh, is it wrestling?
No,
Oh,
it's not wrestling. No, I'm just trying to think. What
Is this the one where they steal money?
No,
No,
I
what
thought
was
it might
I
be
thinking of?
Foxcatcher. I thought it might be Foxcatcher.
I was thinking of Adam Driver in...
Logan Lucky.
Yeah. They're brothers.
so this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think.
So we haven't got
there's
the
a tagline.
sport
Here's a
yet.
tagline.
NFL.
No. Matthew's closer with wrestling. It's not anything to do with wrestling.
It's
but
not
it's
wrestling, but I'm closer. Keep going then.
It's full on body contact.
Hugging.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's a
The
film
World
about
Hugging
hugging.
Contest.
That's why it's a 12A.
Sumo wrestling.
No,
Full on body. Is it?
I'll give you it 'cause
UFC?
it's MMA. Yes.
I don't think I know any MMA fighting films.
MMA fighting.
Shall I tell you who's in it?
Yeah.
Tom Hardy,
Yeah.
Nick Nolte, Joel Egerton, Jennifer Morrison,
I bet I
Frank
don't know
Grillo,
this.
and Kevin Dunn.
I bet I don't know this film. Is it The Fighter?
No,
Right. That was close.
The wrestler.
no.
Yeah,
So
it's
the whole
Mickey Rourke.
concept is. Shall I tell you what the film is? I
Yeah,
don't
go
think
on.
It's called Warrior.
I've heard of it.
Oh, I have
So
heard
it's
of it.
where two kind of estranged brothers. Again, the older brother had left home because
The older brother,
it's a
Tom
really
Hardy.
emotional film.
Have you just
actually.
picked brother films starring Tom Hardy? Did
No,
you
but
not
I
actually hear the
really
same
enjoy
title
it.
as
That's
we
what
did?
I mean. I enjoy these films. So it's about this
Instead
is really
of main
emotional one.
character,
Yeah.
he heard Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy's a main character
I
that happens
picked
to be
them
a
all,
brother.
and I was like, oh god, can I put 3 in? And I was like, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, 'cause they're my
Just
favourite.
3. Okay.
Could you name more than 3?
What with brothers? Probably not. No.
And Tom Hardy.
Mm-hmm.
Not with the link. That yeah, I can.
Okay.
Bet we could find more.
No, I bet he's found them all.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So
Do you know
there's-
what? From now on, I'm just going to pick Tom Hardy films.
it's a lot of.
He's ignoring you.
I think you might have seen a clip of this particular film.
Right.
It's on social media quite a lot, where it's an iconic fight scene where he pretty much takes on. He's a nobody. He's just come. They don't know who he is. He's from the Marines. He's had like obviously,
Right.
and he goes, and this guy called Mad Dog, who's like the number 1 fighter, is fighting. And
How has a
keeps,
nobody got to fight against the number 1
Wait.
fighter? Go on.
It's in the training. He's
they're
they're
just
training.
training.
They're not actually in a fight yet.
Okay.
But he's training Mad Dog, and Mad Dog's like filming it on social media at this point. And then he's beating everyone up, and then they go, "Oh god, we can't find anyone else to fight him." And then Tom Hardy just goes, "I'll fight him,"
There's no one left in the gym.
and then he literally just knocks him out within like a minute. Essentially, just absolutely kicks his ass.
Because he's a warrior.
Do you know what made me laugh? And this is a really odd and tangent story, but I know that the people called Mad Dog, that is just makes me laugh. There's a guy who my father-in-law plays golf with who is 86, and they call him, or something like that, and they call him Mad Dog, and it just makes me laugh that there's. Do you keep that name forever?
You must
He
do.
must do. He
Yeah.
was at one point. Yeah.
You just were a bit crazy for 5 years,
I
and
think
then
you
people
have-
call you Mad Dog for
I
the
think
rest of
you
your
have to be a
life.
bit more than just a bit crazy. If you're being called Mad Dog, you've done something absolutely mental.
Oh, I'm going to have to ask what he did. The golfer, not the warrior.
You'll probably find out he just wore his shoes on the wrong feet all the time.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
he's,
yeah.
yeah.
He refused to wear a belt on the course. Yeah. Oh, he's such a mad dog. Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. Back to the
That's
warrior.
right. So he's pretty much he's come out of the Marines. He's got a lot of kind of PTSD, and there's a lot of psychological issues with him. His dad's an alcoholic, and he wants to train him up essentially. So there's a lot of like
His dad wants to train him up.
yeah, because he used to be a boxer.
Oh, I thought you meant he wanted to train his dad up.
No,
to
so
fight.
his dad came back, and
That's a better film.
and he used to be an abusive alcoholic.
Oh,
so
okay.
they don't really. That's where they've got to try and
who's the
fix the
brother?
relationship. And the
Who's his
brother
brother? Played by.
left, and he's the estranged brother. He's Joel. Can't think of his name. Egerton.
Why do I know Joel Egerton's name?
He's
Where's he
from. I'm trying to think
His
specifically.
name is in my
It's
head.
from Red Sparrow. Another
Yeah.
one. Because other one.
We'd recognise him if we saw him. Right?
Yes, very much
Right.
so. Yeah.
Okay.
His face is in my head, but I can't think what else he's in.
No, but he's a teacher, but he's not making. He can't survive, so he has to go back. Or
To
he
fighting.
wants to go back to fighting what he
Right.
used to do. Yeah.
It's
And then they
gone from
both
teaching to fighting.
they both work up the ranks essentially, and they end up
Fighting each other.
fighting for the champion match.
Is he? I want to say he's in Star Wars as like
I wouldn't know.
Luke's brother or something like that. Anyway, there you go.
Luke Skywalker's
But-
brother.
Oh, yeah, well, not his real brother, obviously, but the one that's in Tatooine or whatever.
I don't know what you're talking
I don't
about.
know, not
Okay.
sure. But yeah,
Sorry.
but there's and then kind of towards the end of the film, it just shows the kind of turmoil and kind of emotional
So they're
damage that you go through in the MMA.
So they're
arena
brothers
as well,
that
so
end
it's
up
all about-
fighting each other. Was it a true story?
No,
Right.
It's believable. It could be.
Okay.
Genuinely, it's a really good. It's a fantastic film.
Do they
Good-
get on?
No, because
And-
he left home. The elder brother left home,
Right.
and so they're trying to.
To go to the Marines, and the other one became a teacher.
Yeah,
Right.
but he left home because his dad was an abusive alcoholic.
And
essentially.
who does Jennifer Morrison play?
She plays the wife of the teacher,
Right.
who tries not to let him go in.
Matthew's in.
But their relationship builds, and they obviously
Is
Get
Jennifer
to the
Morrison's
peak.
character irritating?
yes.
She's very good at playing that. She doesn't
Yeah.
always play irritating.
Oh, that's a sweeping statement.
No, she plays some very irritating characters, but she also plays characters that are not at all irritating. She's
Okay.
very good at playing
Yeah.
irritating characters. That's all.
Yeah, but it just ends with them confronting their issues and kind of bonding.
After
during,
the fight?
No, during.
During the fight?
You'll see, yeah. I don't want to ruin it.
Oh.
And then there's
Very
a big,
emotional.
spoilers.
This is
and then
how we
there's a big
started
twist
this.
at the end. I'm not going to tell you. So,
Oh,
about the past. That's what I'm saying. So,
Oh, okay.
right.
But yeah, there we go. That's my.
If the
number
twist is that they're not actually brothers,
two. No, it's not
then that doesn't count.
that. I struggled not to put this at number one. This is my number one, number
I would
two.
hope that if
interested.
that's the twist, he hasn't put it in.
Yeah, but if the whole point is in the movie they are brothers, but he doesn't want
Yeah,
to
but
give
they're
the twist
not
away.
brothers.
I mean, we
I'm
don't
with
know.
you.
We don't know
Yeah.
otherwise, do we?
Well, we're gonna have to watch it to find
We are.
out.
But they both absolutely bulked up for this as well. So it's very believable. And the fight scenes.
I love when you
are-
say this, right? I don't think of Tom Hardy as ever being slight.
No, but he's not. He's very Bane-like in this in terms of how physically.
Yeah, but I mean,
massive
tell
he
me a
is.
film where he looks like he's not done like The Machinist, has he? He hasn't gone the opposite
No, but
side.
he's in,
Tom
like-
Hardy. He's always well stacked.
Yeah, but this is very like.
I'm trying to think of some of
lean
his,
stack. So
some
it's
of his
just
earlier
very-
films. He is very wiry.
Wiry.
Yeah.
What's that from?
I don't know. You
Some of the replacements, isn't it? No, that's from Notting Hill.
It's from Notting Hill.
Oh
that's
my
right.
word!
Good
Yeah.
reference point. And I love the fact you went replacements first because he's in that as well.
Did that, yeah.
Interesting.
Wiry.
Right.
It was obviously
Yeah.
my accent again. I'm so good at these.
But yeah,
Modest as well.
no, I definitely recommend it. If yeah, and the fight scenes are top notch. Like they
Okay.
look very realistic. So I've been watching quite a lot of UFC recently, and they are very good. They're very very realistic and very believable. So it always helps.
All right.
Dom's going through the phase where he wants to
Be an
see if
MMA
he could be an
fighter.
MMA fighter.
Definitely couldn't. I would just no. I wouldn't even start. I don't want to get hit.
I
Yeah,
could
probably
see,
the wrong
I could
sport.
see him training for it though.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's something I could see you doing.
And he'd have one
Mm.
fight and he'd lose and be like, no.
Yeah, no.
Basically, he's, what's that name? The character out of Friends.
Pete Becker.
Pete Becker. You are Pete Becker.
Yeah.
Matthew, you're so on it with names.
Yeah.
That's
We're
ridiculous.
all on it. It's very good.
It's good to
Good,
know,
yeah.
Right.
So there we
Matthew,
go.
you're number one.
Right, my number one. 1991.
Okay, a bit earlier.
Right. I'm going to start with
Are
the
they
quote.
four brothers?
I'm going to start with a quote.
Ooh, okay. Straight in.
Because
I feel like I've got it.
I like the quote. That's why I started with the quote. I'm not going to tell you what the siblings are, but I'll tell you the quote.
What?
What? Yeah, they're beings, are they?
No.
I think I've hit this on the head already.
Right.
I want you to guess to ruin Matthew's day.
Oh, I'll do the quote anyway. What do you think it is?
Well, the way you said it, and
Yeah.
then I asked if it was four brothers.
Yeah.
Am I right?
No.
Okay, then we're fine.
Okay, go.
Right. Here's the quote. Is this made from real lemons? Yes. Well, I only like all natural foods and beverages organically grown with no preservatives. So you sure they're real lemons? Yes. Well, I tell you what. If I buy a cup, if I buy a cup of your lemonade, if you buy a box of my delicious Girl Scout cookies, are they made from real Girl Scouts? There's the quote. I like that quote. I think that's quite funny.
Oh, that rings.
It does.
Yeah. Right. So I'll give you a bit. Shall I give you a bit more then?
Sisters.
Nope. So
Girl
in this
Scouts.
film, there are a set of brothers, and there is a brother and a sister.
But two
Are they all
separate.
They're both separate.
And they're all main characters in the
They
film.
are all main characters.
They're all,
in this,
is it
yeah?
all about them?
Yeah.
So it's a tale of four people doing
It's
something.
not just four people. There are other people in it as
right.
well.
Is it a war of any sort?
No.
As in,
Right.
they've
6.9 on IMDb.
okay.
1 hour, 39 minutes.
Comedy.
PG-13.
It's comedy.
Comedy fantasy.
Fantasy.
Mhm.
What's the fantasy element?
Well,
That's
do
what
you want the
I'm thinking.
tagline?
Yes.
Right, tagline.
Matthew wants to give us the
Yeah.
tagline.
It's not the same old thing.
So that's the tagline.
That's the tagline. It's not the same old thing.
Is that a tagline?
It's a good tagline.
It's a tagline.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not the same old thing.
No.
91.
1991. It got nominated for an Oscar for Best Costume Design. That helps with the fantasy bit.
So they're dressing up.
If I...
That quote, I'm assuming that's a big part of the film, is it? Or
it's a bit I remember because I remember it being funny.
is it made out of Girl Scout cookies?
It's more about they're obviously selling lemonade and
The stall on
so
the side
when
of
they're
the road.
That's
younger, is it? It's not when they're all young.
No,
this
no.
is just a flashback or something.
No, it's not a flashback. It's a bit during.
And they're selling lemonade at this age.
They are. Yes, they're selling it lemonade as at a younger age. So there's a younger sibling and there's older siblings. Right, the
that makes
older
it a little bit
siblings.
better, yeah.
I'll give you some more quotes.
Can we tell us who's in it?
Okay.
What the name of the... Is that going to help? No.
I don't want to give you who's in it because you'll get it straight away. I think.
Oh, he's eking this out.
Yeah, I
isn't
am
he? Come
making
on.
this out.
Name of the... Does that make a difference if we know the character name?
You'd know straight from the character names as well.
On.
Oh, Matt,
You'll
come
know it
on.
straight from the character name.
I'm just thinking people have been listening
This
for
is
a little
one of-
while now to get
one
to your
of two
number one,
films.
and you're just eking this
Go
just
on,
a
go on,
bit
go on.
There was a
out.
remake of this in 2019. This is the first of two from this existence, and there has more recently been a TV series based on this. It was originally a cartoon in a newspaper. I'll give you another quote. Don't torture yourself. That's my job. It's quite good. There's a name missed out there because the name's obvious.
Oh my God, I've lost. I don't know.
Yeah,
Go on, you're going to have to give us bigger clues.
Okay,
Bigger clues.
so
Names.
I'll give you the storyline. Somebody...
Just give us the characters.
The characters, I can tell you, I'll give you the characters too clearly. It's one of the brothers turns up after being lost because they've claimed
Matthew,
he's got
you
amnesia.
do know that we have to get this at some point.
You'll get it easy.
Well,
It's
then
really
why-
easy.
Then give us a clue that we do know. Because so far you've gone round the houses not to tell us a clue that might mean we get there, but the whole point of this podcast is that we actually talk about the film.
Do you want the plot line then?
See, do you see what I mean?
I'm sorry. This is brilliant. Why don't you want to give us it? I've just told you the name of
There's
films.
very little.
Just tell us the character names, and if we don't get it, tell us the name
The
of the film.
character names are
We won't get this. Go on.
Morticia.
Oh, the Addams Family.
The Addams Family. So you didn't need anything.
You could have said it's got a catchy theme song or something like that, and then you could have gone.
Well, the film doesn't.
Yeah, but
Yeah, it does.
TV series does.
you're missing the point, Dom. He didn't want us to actually
I wanted you
guess
to guess it. I wanted you to guess it.
Yeah, but he didn't want to give us clues that would have meant we got it.
I was
He wanted to
about.
just eke it
I
out.
was about to give you the clue, the mamushka, which I think Jeremy would have got.
Oh, got with the dance.
the dancing.
I think
Yeah.
Dominic likes this more than I did. He used to love the Addams Family.
Oh,
It's
the
good.
new ones as well, new films, the animated.
I haven't seen the new movie. No. So yeah, mine was the brother relationship between Fester and Gomez. And we don't know. We don't think they're actually brothers.
Did you go for the first one?
I did go for the first
Yeah,
one because
okay.
there's definitely that's the sibling relationship, isn't it?
Yeah, but
That's
you
where
could
he-
argue there's siblings in all of them.
There are, but does the film really center around the siblings' relationship as much in the second one, particularly?
No,
They
that's
weren't-
kind of why I excluded families. But yeah, I understand that
Yeah.
that plot.
And
at
then there was
least
the
is.
Wednesday and Pugsley,
Pugsley.
which is a secondary, but that is one of the relationships in there because they seem to work together. But is the baby in the first one? I couldn't quite
No.
remember. Is the baby in
Don't
the
think
second
so.
one? Pubert.
I love that you're asking us. This is your number one.
I
film.
definitely don't think it's in the first one because the first
I
one
don't think it's in
he's
the
lost
first
his
one.
memory, right?
Uncle Fester has, yeah.
And she's like a loan shark or something.
They're con men. They're trying to
They're con-
steal
yeah, they're trying to steal
They've got loads and loads of money. Do you remember the weird machine
Yeah.
where he has to pull a handle and it grabs their hand and throws them out
Yeah,
through the
I do-
sewage?
I love that
if
film,
they
yeah.
haven't, if they haven't.
And he sinks in the
Bit
bed.
wrong.
That one.
Yes.
When he gets in the bed and he's just completely
Engulfed in it.
Engulfs
By
him,
it, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And he shaves his
Okay.
head because they think he looks like Uncle Fester because he is Uncle Fester.
But he doesn't know that. Yeah.
No,
Is
he doesn't know
Have
that.
you just spoiled it?
No, because everyone knows he's Uncle
No.
Fester because they've seen the second one. That it exists.
They've seen the second one.
Second one exists. So-
Okay.
and everyone knows that Uncle Fester is Uncle Fester.
There we go.
There we go. It's my number one eventually.
Jeremy can breathe.
Well, he's upset he didn't get it. That's what he's upset about mostly.
No, what I find funny
Yeah.
is that we probably spent 8 minutes trying to guess it and 2 minutes talking about it.
I think that's part of the game. Jeb's just upset he couldn't get it.
I'm okay with it. I've got no problem.
Right, you're number one.
I
then,
can't,
Jeremy.
believe that
Yeah.
went, I can't believe that went above some of your other ones.
Yeah,
though.
I love Adam's Family. I'd watch
I
that
do
now.
like that.
No, it's not.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, my number one. Now, this was the first siblings that I thought about, and I like it because the dynamic is what this film is about for me.
Right.
So, 2007,
Mm-hmm.
6.3. So
Yep.
it's not everyone's cup of tea.
No. Middle ground.
PG-13,
Mm-hmm.
1 hour 33.
A comedy? 1 hour
And we're
33
talking
suggests
animation.
comedy or animation, actually. Both.
Slapstick,
Oh God, no.
comedy,
Are you mum?
sport.
Wait, yours are all crime with Tom
Yeah,
Hardy.
no, but like mum loves slapstick. as well.
Slapstick comedy sport.
Correct.
Hmm.
What sport?
Ice
Is that
hockey.
specific?
For some reason,
Oh,
I've gone
hold
ice
on, hold
hockey.
on. Oh, no. That's too easy. I can't give you that.
Good.
No, I don't want you to give it to. Is
Um,
that quite?
3 siblings,
3 ninjas.
and it's a weird dynamic.
And they all play the same sport.
No,
Oh.
2 of the 3.
2 of the 3 play sport, and the other one doesn't, because that's the weird dynamic. 2007. Do they all play sport? Do the 2 that play sport together?
So they are main characters because they are the competition, so to speak. So they're not the main characters. If I was going to be really glued on it,
So they're brothers on the opposition to the main
No.
character.
They're all sisters.
no,
They're
It's a mix.
things. They're things.
There's a mix.
Oh, there's mix. So what? Are 2 of them twins? Sounds like there's twins.
Do you know what? I don't actually know the answer to that one.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
Okay.
But
Why did this jump to your number one? Then?
because the way they interact with each other is very odd.
Are they
Four
too?
siblings.
Are they too friendly with
Very
each other?
much so.
Oh.
So the
It's a
main
PG though. Okay.
The
Just
main-
checking.
the
Animated.
main-
Not animated.
the main plot involves
Yeah.
2 guys,
Mm-hmm.
and some of the funny bits in the early stages are that they don't get on.
And the 2 guys are brothers.
No.
Okay. Okay. So
Okay.
that's
The,
separate.
brother,
Bit.
the siblings are outside of it.
Yeah. And then something happens.
Oh, I know.
Something
I know the film.
happens that
It's
means that
one girl and two brother and sister, and they are twins.
oh, they are twins.
They are
I
twins.
couldn't think.
Fairchild.
No. Well, one of them's called Fairchild.
Fairchild and
Van Waldenberg.
Van Waldenberg. I know the movie.
Don't know.
And Strantz Van
Strantz Van
Waldenberg.
Waldenberg. And they are
there's
twins.
Katie Van
Yes, played by Jenna Fisher.
Waldenberg, played by Jenna Fisher. Very good.
Amy Poehler plays one of them, and so
Will
does
Arnett
Will
plays
Arnett.
the
There we go.
second one.
I've got it.
Go on,
And
I
they
don't really know.
have an over familiar interaction with each other.
This was on my list of honourable mentions.
Dominic, think of the
Yeah,
of the
no,
sport.
I'm trying.
The sport, yeah, go for the sport.
Go for the sport.
I'm going to eke this out with Jeremy now. Jeremy's on board now.
No.
He's on board.
No, I'm trying to get him there. Whereas I'm not trying to give what sport could they be doing?
Chaz Michael Michaels.
And Jimmy McElroy.
What's that?
He says the sport. He goes, Chaz Michael Michaels is bam, and names the sport.
Yep.
That's what he does. He's got long hair that he uses a horse's brush.
I don't know.
What if the tagline was "Kick some ice"?
Yeah.
Was it ice skating?
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
good.
I don't know. I don't think I've seen the film.
Oh, if you haven't,
Get
you
out.
definitely should.
You have to see it. It's hilarious. I
What is
nearly
it?
went with this, but I wasn't sure that they were main characters. The only reason it's
they're
on my
main
honourable.
characters.
I don't know what it is. What is it?
It is Blades of Glory.
No, I've never seen it.
Oh my word!
Oh wow!
I don't
so
really
basically,
watch much comedy.
so basically,
But you
Amy Poehler and Will Arnett are twins, as you say, but they
They're
kind
ice-
of act like
Well, they
there's something going on between them at the same time. So
They're-
they are an ice skating duo.
yes,
Yeah. Okay.
And
Stans and Fairchild.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Will Ferrell and John Hader are individual skaters competing against each other, and then
Gotcha,
there's an
okay,
instant where they both get kicked out of individual skating, but they find a loophole that they can compete in the doubles with
Okay,
each other.
I've definitely seen clips of it.
Yeah,
I
it
just don't
never
think I've ever
says that
seen
you
it.
have to be a man and a woman. So they both decide to go together because they've been banned from singles because they drew at the national finals or something.
There was an incident.
I think they drew, and then they basically had a fight on the podium in first place.
Okay. Cool.
So they get banned from that, but they find the loophole is that they can compete in doubles, and they can do
Together.
it with each other. And it's
Do
meant
they
to be,
fight for who's the,
and the trainer's
the
like,
male role?
and the trainer knows that there's a certain move that only two men could pull
It's
off.
called the Flying Lotus.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
It's not a spinny one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the spinny
It's
one.
a spinny one. Okay.
and the reason why people don't do it though is because when they show the training videos, it basically shows them throwing this guy around and then someone's head drops off.
Yeah. So Chaz Michael Michaels is like a big butch man.
Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell,
yeah.
who's like
Who
who's-
gets drunk and
Yes, and he's a lone wolf. He's got a lone wolf tattoo on his back.
Gotcha.
And Jimmy McElroy, who's John Hader's character, is a bit Napoleon Dynamite-y, really. He's a bit of a geeky.
he's very effeminate.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
He's very gentle and and they're
Yeah.
the polar opposites of each other, but they have some quite
It's the odd
funny
couple.
interactions.
The Odd Couple comedy.
Oh, okay.
Like they're in each other's face, and he says, "Get out of my face," and Will Ferrell replies, "I'll get inside your face."
Yeah.
You know, it's that sort of
It's
retort.
Craig T. Nelson's their coach.
Yeah,
Is
that's
that
right? Yeah, but
There
yeah,
you go. I've never seen it.
It's really good. I
but
enjoyed
there
that.
is a
It's
third
funny.
sister that they try and use to lure Chaz Michael Michaels and Jimmy McElroy,
Yeah.
and that's Jenna Fisher from The Office.
Gotcha.
Pam.
Yes.
Got a Pam,
Yeah. And comedy ensues.
Yeah, it's funny.
Okay.
If you've got
Yeah.
an hour and a half to spend, I didn't
Oh,
realise
do.
it's so short.
Oh,
I
that
would
is quite
definitely watch
short.
it.
Yeah.
There's a great scene where there's like a chase scene and they've got their ice skates on
Yeah.
and they both stand on an escalator and then they both stand still because if your ice
In
skates would
it.
go into
Yeah.
the escalator, so they both stood there looking at each other on the escalator going up slowly.
And they're having to go across the road, and they're obviously on picks,
They're
sort
still
of
on ice
really
skates.
chasing each other.
yeah, it's good. It's worth watching.
Okay,
Yeah.
that is short, so I probably will.
It is
Yeah.
worth watching.
Definitely watch it.
I've got it on a DVD if you want to borrow it.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. If you've got a DVD player.
Yeah, we said this before, but yeah.
I do forget people don't have DVD players. Yeah.
Right. Final one. Dominic. Your number one.
There we go.
Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
no,
crime.
Crime mystery thriller.
No, it's similar to some of the others, actually. So it's 2010.
Yeah.
It was a 15, 1 out of 56, 7.8 out of 10. Action, biography, drama, sport.
Another biography.
Yeah.
Action.
I think that
biography.
helps. I think I like them. I think
Because
it's-
there are real siblings in real life.
Yeah, I think.
Are there?
When
So,
someone makes a film about this.
what's based on a true story, this one. So,
Right.
Well, obviously.
A biography about brothers or sisters or brothers?
brothers, yeah.
Okay.
They're called Mickey
Did you have
Ward.
any sisters in your picks?
No.
No, I didn't. No.
No.
Not intentionally, obviously, but yeah.
No.
No.
Mickey, well, the type of film I watch.
Yeah,
it's
I
kinda-
know. Yeah, we know.
Mickey Ward and Dickie Eklund are the two
Mickey
brothers.
and Dickie.
Mickey and Dickie.
Right. Mick and Dick.
It's based on obviously a sport. I think if you
Somebody actually named their kids Mickey and Dickie.
Well, Michael and
Michael
Richard.
You're
and
taking-
Richard, yeah.
And they called them Mickey and
I'm
Dickie.
sure they did
'cause-
that.
You're
Mickey and
taking
Dickie,
the
yeah.
Mickey, aren't you? Oh, see.
So it's about
Sorry, I'm being
the
a
whole
dicky.
thing is about the relationship of two brothers.
Right.
I'm just going to give you a bit of the plot.
The sport. Do we?
Do you want to guess the sport if you want? Yeah.
Yeah. Is it
Boxing.
American sport?
It's boxing.
Right.
Yes.
Well done.
Older brother.
Fighter.
It is the fighter. You mentioned it earlier.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Of course it is. Christian Bale.
Chris Bale's
and Mark Wahlberg.
fantastic. Mark
Yeah,
Wahlberg.
it's
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg,
That
yeah.
in that film.
Amy Adams. Is she
Yes.
the love interest?
Yeah, she's Charlene. Yeah.
Okay.
What a name.
They honestly got it. It's about a white trash family essentially, and it's
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
like growing up, like just living in his brother's shadow essentially. But I was thinking like, there's not.
Does it
you only
resonate,
like-
Dom?
You only like. Anyway, we in that film there is actually I don't think you like any of the characters other than
No.
Mark Wahlberg.
You're
because he's down to earth and he's normal, and everyone else is just bizarre and aggressive and loud and obnoxious. I think.
Yeah.
Like it's the relationship between him and his brother, and Christian Bale obviously gets into one of the. I think he lost quite a lot of weight because he's a drug addict. in
Easy
this
for you
film.
to say.
And he, yeah, clearly, and he portrays it really well. Like he's up and down. He's very, very much like kind of bipolar in his moods, and he's trying to help his brother, but obviously kind of hindering him in the same instance because he's not focused. He's not there. And the whole idea is that he kind of has to lose his brother. His brother goes into prison and stuff like that, and he gets a better trainer.
I'm trying to remember. Christian Bale was the original fighter.
Yeah, so
and he's trying
he
to train.
He had quite a successful career.
Yeah.
And then he becomes a drug addict because of the fame, but he kind of overshadows Mark Wahlberg, and he sets him up into all these fights where he's definitely going to lose. So he's just creating a really bad rep for himself, Mark Wahlberg's character. But yeah, it's a very emotional kind of film actually about just the relationship between the brothers, and the whole family gets kind of torn apart.
It's not a happy film, is it?
It's not really. No,
I remember it not being a happy film at all.
But at the end, it kind of pulls together. But it's a love story between the kind of Mark Wahlberg has a kid and he wants to improve his life, and to do so he has to kind of forget his family.
Who is Amy Adams in this? Like, who is she in a relationship with? She's Mark
Wahlberg's character, yeah. So
right.
she's working in a bar, and she finds him attractive because he stands up for her when some guy kind of shouts at her. But yeah, it's
standard.
Yeah,
right.
A lot about drug addiction and just kind of.
I remember seeing.
I can't remember if I've
character.
seen it or not now, because I thought I did when you initially said. I know you said a couple of bits that have confused me. But
I keep remembering Christian Bale leaning on like a white post on
And
like
then
a
he falls.
balcony.
Yeah, over the
he
top,
looks
yeah.
really gaunt.
Yeah,
because
he
it's
does.
at the point where he's addicted to crack or something, isn't
Yeah,
it?
so he lives in a crack house essentially, but it's his. But there's some funny bits, but they're not meant to be funny, kind of thing. So he's running from the police in one stage, and it's just just a lot of different action.
You did go down a theme
I
with
did,
your
but I really
brother
did get
films,
there,
didn't you? You like a certain kind of brother film.
Clearly, yeah.
yeah, troubled times,
Trouble,
brothers.
Yeah.
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 Makes me think that maybe he doesn't like us very much, but
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he just thinks that we're troubled because he likes watching.
and he's the
brothers.
normal
Yeah,
one.
I
as
do.
he
He's the
would
normal
put it.
one.
I'm the one at the back.
He's the one at the back
I'm the one
going,
that just watches.
"Ooh, this is interesting to watch."
But there you go. That's my number one. Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
Okay.
No double ups this week.
Yeah, I
No.
was a bit surprised by
I
that.
thought we might have double ups.
Right, before we do rundown, we just got two quick things to do, and then we've got our guest speaker,
Oh,
so
yeah.
to speak.
Yeah.
So what did you said you guessed Onward for me?
I did guess
Matthew?
Onward for you, and I guessed Four Brothers for Dom. I remember.
Oh,
I remember
yeah, I
you
did
having
like that
that
one.
DVD.
I did have it.
when we were younger. Yeah.
Dominic, where did you chuck your guesses?
I thought you'd go for Trolls 3.
Band together.
Jeremy.
Yeah.
Well, there's a group of brothers,
You could
aren't they?
do, yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And then Math, I thought you were going to go for another Harry Potter.
Or
The Weasley brothers. Yeah.
Then I wouldn't say they're main.
We said they were last time we talked about them.
Conflict.
Did I?
Yes, and that's what I argued.
Okay.
So,
Well, maybe they aren't this week.
but
Well,
anyway,
I thought
nice
that
idea.
Matthew was going to double up with me on Goonies.
I've picked Goonies before.
I knew, but you
Yeah.
might have not done
You're
it because
right.
they're special.
I did consider it.
And Dominic, I went Despicable Me for you, but then
no,
I've completely got that wrong because that's Three Sisters. So there's no way you would have picked it.
clearly not this. No.
And it's not got Tom Hardy in it. So
And
Yeah.
the funny thing is, I had essentially a number 6 because I did a full analysis on another film because I really wanted to put it in, but I couldn't. So,
What was your number 6?
Jeepers Creepers.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Justin Long.
Is that the twist that they're not brothers?
No, brother and sister. isn't
Brother
it?
and sister, but yeah.
Running away from...
Horror mystery.
Yeah,
That one,
Jeremy hasn't seen that one.
Nope. Has anyone got any noticeable or notable mentions?
I think so, yeah.
I had Blades of Glory.
Yep.
Which I was close to putting in. And I also had Don't Tell Mum the Babysitter's Dead.
Yeah, classic.
I nearly... That was close to going in. That was one of the ones where I was like, do I put that in? Do I not put it in? And and I went with Rayman in the end rather than that.
Quite a different film.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. I had
Gone.
Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah.
Was one of mine. And then I had Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, I had quite a few films with families, but excluded it because, like, Instant Family, Cheaper by
Yeah.
the Dozen, Uncle Buck, Paddington, Narnia's.
Yeah.
The weird one, theoretically, and this is where I thought Matthew was going at one point, sort of 1991, I think we were discussing. Theoretically, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 4 brothers.
What, are they brothers?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Are they actually brothers?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. There was a lot of things where I thought, are they actually brothers, or is it's never specified that they're
That's true,
brothers?
yeah.
Like Alvin and the Chipmunks, are they brothers?
Yes.
Definitely.
Alvin Simon Theodore, yeah.
I think
they come
we're
from-
led to believe
But
that.
that's what I mean. We're led to believe.
But yeah, I had Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunter.
Mm.
You seen that as well? That's
No,
great.
That
That's
is
good.
That was
That's quite
ridiculous nonsense.
ridiculously good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's so
Just
bad.
silly. Yeah.
Okay.
Who's the female?
Jeremy,
It's Jeremy Renner.
Renner and not Amanda. What's her name?
Don't know, so I'm asking you.
I'm trying to think of it.
Okay.
Okay.
She's from Essex,
Oh yes.
and she's in the
She's
girls.
in St Trinians. isn't she?
Centrinians. That's it.
Gemma
Yes.
Arterton.
Thank you. That's who
There
it
we
is.
go,
You're
yeah.
right.
I got it from the 2 clues.
And I'm still not convinced as her as an actor. So that's
Okay.
why I didn't put that in. But yeah.
Okay, right. The
So,
only other
yes.
one I had, was Backdraft, but I couldn't remember because the 2 main people are brothers in that.
Oh, are they?
If you've seen the film, but I forgot
I've
that
seen
part
that.
of it when I was researching, so I thought I couldn't really include it
Yeah.
if it wasn't really at the forefront. Right. So before I play our guest speakers' top 5, I suppose we've got to do our run throughs of top 5s. So Matthew,
Matthew,
you were
I'll
first.
start.
So my number 5 was Rain Man. Number 4 was Frozen. Number 3, the Super Mario Brothers movie. Number 2,
So you're having really trouble with numbers.
Number 2, Oculus, and number 1, Adam's Family.
I tried
Sorry,
so
it was
hard.
as soon as you started announcing it, you went
Number
my
five.
number 5. My number. Okay, so
Jeremy, your number. I can't remember top 5.
my number
Numbers, you're right.
5 was Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. My number 4 was Something About Mary. My number 3 was The Goonies. Number 2 was Twins. And my number 1 was Blades of Glory.
It's a very 80s list,
dear.
isn't it?
Well, not Blades of Glory,
Not
but
no, the rest though.
And for me, my number 5 was Onward. Number 4 was Legend. Number 3, Lawless. Number 2, Warrior. And number 1 was The Fighter.
Nearly all one-word titles.
Yeah.
yeah, and all starring Tom Hardy. Yeah. Okay, so this was put together, this idea, by obviously Richard. So we asked him if he would put together his top 5 so that we could play it. Now, he is going to put our production values to shame as I play this.
Is he a Richard or a Dickie?
No, he's a Richard.
Okay, just checking.
He's an RSF. Farney Fun. Here we've had a few mentions. But he has sent us in a sort of 2-minute clip of his top 5, and he's
Nice.
done it very professionally.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
of course.
Go
He's
on
going to make
then.
us look
Go on
very
then.
bad.
Go on
here.
in.
Right, are we all ready? Pre-show music. Listen,
Does it fade out?
it does.
Hi there, gentlemen, and of course, fellow Swaffties. Thank you so much for inviting me onto this podcast, and more importantly, many, many congratulations on your first anniversary. It takes a great deal of effort and endeavour to put this show together, and I am very grateful for it. So let's have a look.
He should
at my
definitely be the
top
host.
5 films that have main characters that are siblings. At number 5, it's Frozen from 2013. Disney's
choice.
delightful retelling of the Ice Queen, full of more earworms than an ear, nose and throat specialist's waiting room. At number 4, it's the classic American movie On the Waterfront from 1954.
Brando.
Marlon Brando and Rod Steiger are two brothers who find themselves embroiled in the world of corruption and violence on the docks of New Jersey. At
So he's
number
better at
3, it's the
summarising than we
wonderful
are.
comedy based on Shakespeare's Taming of the Shrew,
Oh.
10 Things I Hate About You,
Think about this.
from 1999,
Good choice.
featuring the much
Swaffer
missed
classic.
Heath Ledger and, of course, the brilliantly scowly-faced Julia Stiles. At number 2, part of writers Taylor Sheridan's loose trilogy of films based on American society, we have the heist movie Hell or High Water from 2016.
Everyone's
Two
looking a bit
brothers
blank on this one.
find themselves being pursued by the authorities as they carried out their bank raids.
Who's in this?
And at number 1, it's Sofia Coppola's directorial debut, focusing on 5 enigmatic sisters being raised in 1970s Detroit. It's 1999's The Virgin Suicide.
Oh.
Many, many thanks, and here's to many, many more years of your podcast.
Gosh.
See what I mean?
Has he got his own
Wow.
podcast?
Yeah, blimey.
He has put us to shame in production
Wow.
values and in summaries of his films.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, that's good.
I don't think he'd have been too happy with Matthew eking out his number 1 though. So thank you very much for doing that, because that was
Thank you.
Thank
above
you.
and beyond
Very good.
what I thought we'd get. So thank
Much
you very much.
appreciated.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
And
Anyone else that comes on, Joe, can you make sure they're not that good?
yeah, I know.
Just put some crackling over it.
Yeah,
It's a-
by comparison. Yeah.
So what we'll do is we'll say thank you to Richard, but thank you for everybody for listening for a year if you've done the whole back catalogue. And if not, just keep listening to us as we move forward.
Yeah, there's lots to listen to now.
Very much so, yeah.
There's plenty back there.
Well, there's plenty to go as well.
There is
Yeah.
plenty to go as well.
And again, if you want to get in touch with us, you are more than welcome at Top 5 Films That. So I won't sing happy birthday again, but congratulations for doing it. No.
That version.
Happy birthday
Well,
to
I'll let
you.
Matthew sing you out.
Happy birthday.
Fade him out.
Happy birthday.
Shut
to
him up.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.